Does it show you?
What? How to go like this. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Like this is, I'm sure, being recorded because we've been out for 40 seconds, but for whatever reason. If you put that on fast speed really quick.
Can I go what?
Oh, that's a problem. I went into the wrong live. What? If you change the speed to like double speed, it will catch it up to pretty close to full. All right, there you go. Now I just wait. I'm sad about. I'm sad. Hi, Janice.
Hi.
Nothing like a minute and a half of us just being weird.
It's me trying to figure out computers.
Yes. See how Nightbot has the thing by his hand? I think if you type something, you'll have it. What? Why did I have a beep on my computer? I should not have a beep. Okay.
Like that?
Oh, thank you. Okay, it's kind of, yeah, does it show up there? It did show up with a little hand. Okay. Now we're excited for our anniversary. I posted my first video 3 years ago today. That's so crazy. Super exciting. Super fun. Nightbot's not going to say hi to you because I did not put that in, I don't think. I could go at it. How are you tonight, Janice and ShiAnne? And what are people working on? I bought green embroidery floss. I am making little tiny frogs. Oh, I don't have your frog in here. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Oh, you have the frog. I need the frog for a second.
Yeah, I told you I had to go get him.
Oh, so I made this for ShiAnne, and I have now made, or I've started little tiny ones that are at least half the size that are going to be earrings. So
I think they're smaller than half this size.
I'm not sure yet. So hi, Angela. What did she say? She's got her little elbow bump in the thing.
Oh hey, it shows up here.
Yeah.
I was tracing that earlier, and then I did more. I added some.
Lori's here.
Hi.
Are you gonna come on? I realized I can have up to 10 guests, and I was thinking that if people wanted to be in the come on and be on screen with us, that they could send me an email and I would send them the link.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, I've got an email up here already with stuff to just copy paste to send. So thanks, Janice. He's super fun. He's one of Armchair Chef Lori's quick and easy projects. It's in our playlist. So
we named him right after our last live because people gave us some ideas.
Oh yeah, what did you name him?
Frederick Y. Roberto.
Hi, Linda.
He's got his little spot. in my pocket.
So let's type this out. You type it. You
Oh.
named him Frederick Y. Roberto. Yes.
His middle name is just Y. It's
Does-
not the start letter of anything. It's just Y.
What I did just highlight. I accidentally highlighted Nightbot. I did not want to. I wanted to do this. Why is there an alarm going on? Oh, because it's Friday and I didn't just like snooze my alarm. Oh, Lori says she's been backstage. There she is.
Oh.
Sorry.
Hello. You have to change to the other format. So
Yeah.
since there's the two of you.
Thought I had hold on. Thought I had it set up like that. Where's the design tab? Nope, that is not the tab I needed. I need a scene. No, I don't need a scene. Oh, don't be this way. Design. Oh, it's right here.
Good job, Mom.
I love the yarn or embroidery floss. That's probably embroidery floss, right? In the background.
This?
No, around the screen.
Oh, it could be yarn. It could be.
It looks like floss.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but it's pretty. I don't know how. Oh, I know how. Customize. I was like, I can make this bigger. How do I make this bigger? Like that.
Why is this being all wonky? Okay.
We're gonna be up. We really are. Okay. There we go.
I have not been sitting
Now
down
back to
very
the
long.
chat. It's been too long since I had to do that. I'm sorry you were in the back and I didn't even know it.
That's right. That's why I was putting it. And unfortunately, with StreamYard, I can't write on my screen, so I had to go into the live and keep messaging. Hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. It's all right. That is the only like big downside that I see with StreamYard is that guests cannot chat in the system.
It doesn't even make sense. It's
Weird. Yeah, it's a weird.
That must have been I heard a notification and I couldn't figure out what the notification was, and it was probably you coming in.
Oh.
Probably that. Was it kind of like a whoop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. I finally learned what that sound was.
Okay.
I need to show you the new ones.
Okay.
Show
us new things.
I'm working on these.
Of course, I'm going to show them, but I had to show you first because I didn't show you these ones. I just did
Let
them.
me see if I can make you big for a second, or bigger. We'll use this one because that one I know I can make you big. Switch.
Yeah.
Do I
that's
show
Oh,
you
look
the
at that
penguin that I
pop-up.
haven't quite finished tracing?
Like little popcorn.
Wow.
That's fun to create all that texture.
It's like a beehive pattern.
Yes, it's supposed to look like a beehive. Yes. Hopefully I have enough yarn and I can make one of these clouds look like a bee. I have it in the design, but we'll see if I actually have enough yarn. I don't have a ton more of this yarn.
Yeah.
And I don't have a ton of the blue yarn either. So we're going to just do the best we can.
And play yarn chicken.
Yes.
Very fun game.
Yes. Yarn chicken. It is.
I spent time yesterday measuring how many stitches do I have here, and then trying to figure out, will I have enough yarn? And let's see. Is Janice the same one I said hi to earlier? Or is it the new Janice? Yes. Okay.
I don't know if I said hi to Janice.
And then
in the chat. Tried to say hi.
Okay, I was gonna say if ShiAnne wants to show her art.
Yes.
Will I show the penguin that I had to redo?
Yes.
I was tracing it before we started, so it's not finished being traced. I don't know how well they can see it.
It's cute.
I think I can.
And then there's These ones. The elephant has been traced. The other ones have not.
This one's one of my favorites, even though I don't like snakes usually. It's just so cute, but it's hard to see on the camera.
Oh, it is super cute.
They're fun. So fun. Okay, let's go back to this one. There.
I've been procrastinating doing them
Yeah.
because the marker stresses me out.
Okay, so if anybody wants to come on and be live with Lori and me and ShiAnne, of course.
You almost forgot me.
Didn't forget you. I just think of us as one when we're about one box. You can send an email to me and I'll send you the link because I think that'd be fun to get more people on
It would
here.
be so fun.
Yes, I was sad. I sent an email to you and Lori at the same time.
Right.
And then as soon as I sent it, I was like, oh, wait, Lori works.
Yep.
And then she replied, and I was like, yeah, I know.
Lame.
So, yeah. So how has everybody been? It's a Friday night. I don't know how to be here on a Friday night. It's Friday night. I know how to do Monday nights.
I don't.
I just don't know how to do Friday nights. I can tell you
What
what.
is different about a Monday and a Friday?
Michelle's not here because her husband's coming home. Sorry about the noise. I have special things to show you guys. Okay. We went shopping and we got yarn cakes.
Very beautiful.
Yes.
I have been
This one, these are both from Hobby Lobby.
Squish, squish.
So this one is Sugar Wheel Cotton Sparkle Twirls and Twilight. This one's 97% cotton, 3% metallic polyester.
She's looking at this.
Where am I looking at what? Okay.
Color name.
Color name. Yeah.
Sprinkles
the color
on
name
top.
is also in the front here. So to teach her, we have the Yarn Bee, the name of the brand of
I know how to look for
thing,
the dye lot.
and the color.
She taught me that.
As far as what it's made out of,
100% cotton. That's why I can touch it.
yes. So this one has polyester because I don't know if it will pick up the sparkles on the camera.
Don't worry about polyester either.
Yeah. Usually the little bit of sparkles doesn't bother me. These are, is that one 4.5 ounces?
5.
That one's 5 ounces?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one's 4.5 ounces, and ShiAnne, hold up yours. That one's 5 ounces.
It looks like
And this is a light 3. See the yarn in the corner? Or the little symbol?
Is it?
Okay, we're looking for the symbol that looks like a yarn.
That's
skein.
also a light 3.
Okay. The little water thing tells us what temperature we can wash it at.
They're the same.
30 degrees Celsius. Is that what I'm reading?
Yep, that's the same.
Hey, Lori, how are you at knowing what the different symbols mean?
I know some of them
Do you
because
know?
some people have taught me. So
I don't know.
okay, show me.
Do you know the square with the circle with the dot in it?
I think that one. I think that one's drier. Let me see.
That one looks like an iron.
That one does look like an iron.
Something
Yeah,
about
the
no
triangle's
color.
bleach. The square with a circle and a dot, I believe, is drier. So it's not got a line through it, so it's you can dry it.
Dryer safe.
Dryer safe.
Iron safe, but not bleach safe.
Yeah, no bleach safe. What's the
A?
The A is a dry cleaning solution. So sometimes it's A, sometimes it's P, or it will have a slash through it.
So pretty much this is saying that the only thing you can't do is use bleach.
Yeah.
But
The one I
still
happen
would
to grab
take
It looks like ice cream.
is no iron, no bleach. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand why anyone would bleach their yarn anyway, but
If it was white,
Hey, you want to take out all the color that they put in? Go ahead.
Right?
colors are really pretty.
But
Right?
yeah,
I always thought that was so funny because it's pretty much on every single yarn I've ever bought.
I got
Yeah.
frogs on the brain, so I'm thinking, imagine a frog made out of all of this.
that would be a super cute and fun frog. Anyway, yeah.
It'd be a large
So we have the two skeins and hi Jennifer, welcome.
Hi.
So we bought cakes, specifically yarn cakes to
You
celebrate.
didn't make a candle.
I didn't make a candle. I forgot. I knew I was forgetting something.
You have to make it for my birthday now.
Anyway, we're doing a giveaway. 2 giveaways. So one of them, Laura, you'll have to do this too.
Okay.
When I gotta tell Nightbot, I can't remember how to do it, but I'm gonna tell Nightbot how to pick a word. We're gonna do the word magical.
Okay.
Ooh.
And we'll have to comment that. And that one will giving the sparkle one away on the live to whoever wins the Nightbot thing. And then for the other one, should we use the same word?
No.
Okay, then you have to come up with a word that people can type here and in the replay so that they get entered a chance to win this one.
Yay.
Their word is yay.
Their word is yay.
Apparently your word is yay.
It could have been cakes, but after what I ordered, I just can't.
Okay, so we're doing yay. If you want that.
What spelling of yay?
We're going to do Y-A-Y.
Y-A-Y. Okay.
Y-A-Y.
And that's for the comments after.
Oh,
Yes,
right?
this is, if you write in the comments now, then you get 1 entry. If you come back and comment on the replay, you get a 2nd entry. And if you comment just on the replay, that's the only entry, right? So if you comment here, you get 2 chances. And that's for this, that's just 100% cotton, the darker of the 2. Okay. Have you ever done the giveaway with Nightbot?
No, I have not. I've seen it. I've clicked in it to see if it showed me anything, but no, I haven't tried it.
Okay, well, we'll have to try it later. We'll have to try it in a little bit when there's a little bit more people on. So. Anyway, I'm excited about this. I did not buy myself any.
Am I still not eligible to win?
Of course not. I'm sorry.
Problem with my fluffy yarn here.
Sound.
It's the worst.
Do you have somebody doing something in the background?
Oh, that is my little robot.
Oh, okay.
It just cleaned the kitty's business away, so I don't have to scoop.
Yeah, I want to get one of those because then our
Yes.
kitty litter would be changed properly.
I know. My daughter's supposed to do the scooping, not this daughter, the other daughter. And
Yeah.
she's really, really neglectful. And
It's very expensive.
that's why we don't have one.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, we just chose to make an investment that was like, you have to look at it that way because it's not just I'm getting a basic litter box. But it does tell me when it cycles. It tells me when it's full.
Which means it would actually get done. But we don't really have somewhere to keep it because it's larger than a normal kitty litter box.
It is. It's about, let's see. It's about that wide, and it's about that tall. Like it's pretty. It's like it's my cat, because it just ran. The cat has to go in there and use it immediately. This is what she does every time.
It knows when it's clean. Hey,
Yes.
clean. Speaking of cats, I am kind of a little stressed right now.
Yeah.
Because when I came home, we live in a split entry and the cats have been like watching as we come in. Well, I
Okay.
closed the door behind me and I hit a cat head
Oh.
and he took off. And so I hope he's okay. But until later when I can actually snuggle him and stuff, I won't know.
He
Mm.
seems okay from
He
what we can
seems
tell.
scared and maybe traumatized. But I was like, oh my
Honestly,
gosh,
it's
I'm
better if
probably
he's
more traumatized.
'cause then he won't try it again.
Maybe.
He's
Yeah. Yeah. It happens.
I was just like, what the heck? I just felt it and I was like, ah! So I opened it back up. He pulled off, took off, you know.
I've been paranoid the entire time we've had them about closing the door because
Yeah.
I've closed it on Sneakers before.
Oh.
And he yelped.
Yeah, Sneakers
Aw.
would. Sneakers would.
With them, you don't know if they're hurt or not because they don't give you any
Oh.
sign.
Jennifer asked a question about the kitty litter.
That's what I'm typing actually.
Oh, okay. We'll just let you finish your typing.
Yes. There we go.
Hey,
That's literally what I was working on.
you type yay for this?
Oh. No, I didn't.
You better type that.
Yay.
Oh yeah, I have to do it here. Okay.
Yay.
Okay, because I put magical in a sentence, but
Yeah.
this one's yay. Okay.
Okay, what did you say? Not for the litter robot. There are little boxes that do require special stuff. Litter robot is just clumping litter, kitty litter, which we
Yeah.
have anyway. Yeah.
Because there are definitely ones that like the ones that rake across and take care of it for you. They usually are crystal, like it's crystal, like the pretty litter. You don't have to use that brand name, but I did have one of those in the past. It's not as automated as that, but that's my old one. I actually have two. So that one's several years old that you heard. The other one's a lot quieter, but they alternate which ones they use. So they pretty much have full drawers at about the same time, but it's, whatever. It's still very nice. And then their cat food. I don't think that'll drop during this live. That's a whole thing. It just drops down.
Yeah, I knew about your automated cat things.
Yeah,
So.
like cat food. Yeah, because
The magical one is not happening until I figure out how to do the Nightbot. So I don't know if
okay.
magical right now is actually going to get it. This is the one. This is the one that if you can type yay in the replay as well as here, you get. This is So I don't know because I've never tried the Nightbot thing. If Nightbot's silly, then I may go back in. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Well, let's just do it. Let's try it. Keywords, unique winners, chat announcement. Done. Oh, it already has 4 entries, so it did count, you guys. Okay. And then I can just click choose a winner when I'm ready. Okay, that's good to know. Good job, guys. I'll wait a little while and choose the winner, though. And I guess even if you have to leave, you should still stay on here. Because there's Linda, Janice, Jennifer, and Lori. So that's cool. All right. Oh, check my. Right, nope.
Janice threw yarn at you.
Thanks, Janice. I noticed that some people have been dropping channels, and I'm going to go in afterwards and look through the chat. What does that mean? It means she subscribed.
Oh.
Yeah. I learned that on my first night. Oh. Izzy's crochet bed. I'm in a hospital. Riley ill, but too much to talk about. Long story short, I might have cancer. I might not. Oh, wow. I hope not. That's no fun. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go back in through and look at all these links for people to make sure for the thing. I think, Lori, your information will probably drop by Nightbot anyway, not because not because I have it programmed for the thing, but because I have a program for the animal mouth.
Oh. Oh. Speaking of animals,
Okay.
did you see the cat pumpkins?
I started watching it this morning and then had to go do other stuff. And I never went back, but I did add it to the playlist.
Yeah. That's them.
I think cute. I'm really curious
I
about
love
the
it.
drawstring thing, so I definitely am going to go back.
Yeah, that, and I do have timestamps in there, so you can go to just that part, because this is literally just a back loop only single crochet rectangle.
So I could do that.
Cinch it up and then drawstring it. What's that?
She says I could do
I
that.
already know how to do that.
Yes, you could totally make this, ShiAnne. I bet you could for sure.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, this I just kind of made up, so, but it is timestamped, so you can figure it out. And then my cat, during it, you'll see my cat's back, because I opened it to put catnip in. She stuck her paw right in the catnip, pulled a whole paw full out while I was filming.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's so funny to watch them get their little, like, to pull things out of.
Unfortunately, that part was off the camera, so all you see is her back.
You're like, let's do that again.
You see the mess when I do other parts. You'll see the mess.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. They were up there because she's taken off with them more than once. So now my boy cat, he's like Garfield. Oh, I'm sorry. It's going again because, like I said, she had to go in it because it ran, and so it's going again. Anyway, my other cat, he's big and he's like Garfield. He's lazy. He doesn't bother. You have to give him the toy and then he'll play with it.
I have a feeling Star's going to end up like that.
I hope not.
Yeah. So the mouse is really cute. The mouse is always around. Like, they love that cat toy mouse. So
yeah, I need to make one. Oh, let's see. And if somebody gets this, whoever gets this, if you want to make cat toys, it's 100% cotton. This one, on the other hand, with the sparkle has
oh yeah, sparkle has the metallic. Yeah,
it has the polyester in it. So don't use this one for cat toys. But you could use this because it's 100%. But,
yep, any 100%. I have used I had one down here. I have used the Just Cotton. It's 85-15, but 100% is better.
Yeah.
85 cotton, 15 polyester.
I tried making a dishcloth with the Just Cotton, and I realized not a dishcloth, I was trying to make a hot pad, realized after the fact that it had the polyester in it, and I went, nope, can't use it for that. So we turned it into a dishcloth.
Right. Yeah, I've had kitties eat yarn. Well, the Garfield cat, the big guy. He's the reason we have the automated feeder, because he was 18.5 pounds and the vet wanted him to be 15 pounds. We got him somewhere between 15.5 and 16 pounds. So
you got to stop feeding him lasagna.
Exactly. He needs to stop getting into the lasagna. What's crazy is it's actually the other kitty that would 100% get into the lasagna. He's more interested, even though he loves his cat food and he loves cat treats. Human food, it's pretty much just chicken and fish that he wants. She stole a graham cracker right out of my hand. She's crazy.
Technically, chicken and fish are cat food as well.
Cat food is officially made. Chicken and fish are just food that cats.
They are God made for cats.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
And other animals. But that's not the point.
I used to make our dog food.
Toward the end.
Yeah. So,
Needle
I
point
actually undid my hat that I was making from Lori's bag stuff. I still think it's really cute, but it was going to take me way too long. And I was like, no.
Which hat was it?
It was basically a little bag that when she showed it on her live, she put it up.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, that'd make the cutest little cat hat because it just kind of took
Right.
the ears.
Oh,
But,
it's way easier to do the
just
do it in the round and then sew
do a
it.
tube.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I might go back and do it too. Okay, that light keeps going off my glasses.
Yes, I have a little bit of that with one of them. But I don't have any of my LEDs on, so hopefully it won't bother me.
Yeah.
I have LED lights to put up in my room.
Try
I've had them for
turning it just
over a year.
Turning it just slightly.
Like
I don't know if that will help or not. Anyway.
Nope.
Okay, so you're working on your corner to corner blanket.
Well, this one's not corner to corner.
Oh, the big fluffy one's not corner to corner?
No, this one is.
Oh yeah, I can see that now.
Because it's popcorn stitches and it's a 16 count is really what it is. 16 plus, I think it's 4. Anyway, but yeah, and it's a long story why I ended up going this direction this way. So that's the top. So I'm going up and down instead of, but with the hexagon, it's like, it is this, I mean, it looks the same either way, right? So
yeah,
because it was going to be wider than it was tall, and I didn't like that. So that's why I switched it up because I could, because it's hexagons. So yeah.
Every once in a while, I don't have any. Okay, what was the question? Oh, you typed 8-ball. Didn't ask a question, but Nightbot does say the outlook is good for yarn. Oh, look, and there's the Magical Mal collab and Lori's channels right there.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Animals, which is why you have the two tutorials.
Tutorials, yeah.
Two.
Two tutorials, the mouse and the cat pumpkins.
Yeah.
Now I did have Michelle 2L's Michelle Plays Hooky, I think is her new channel name. Michelle Plays Hooky suggested, like with the mouse, if you just put a squeaker in it, it's a dog toy.
Yeah.
So as long as you have a dog that's not going to just rip the squeaker out, right?
Probably for a smaller dog, yeah.
Yeah. Like one of Lori's dogs.
Oh, yeah.
They're little.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to figure. I was like, the other night we were talking to somebody who had chihuahuas besides Lori, and I remember now who it was. It was Chris. Okay. Yeah. See, no new emails. And only the 4. Okay. Did we have anybody new come on? Because I want to give people one more chance. What time is it? This is my other thing that I would like Restream to do. I would like to have them put somewhere where you can see the time if you have the Restream showing on your entire screen.
7:33.
It's 7:30.
Yes, that would be very nice.
I don't like looking over there because that's delayed and it's freaking me out to see myself back over the.
I have it up for when you change screens.
Yes, I know, like this.
Mm-hmm. And then I have another feeder.
Trying to redesign this. Sorry, that's what I'm. Because I'm just trying to make sure I have enough yarn to make it what I want. Maybe I will. Yeah. Because I need a lot of white.
I don't do much in the way of blankets. I have that one mosaic going.
Yeah. Well, that's a big job.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
I still have my mat blanket sitting over here too. That one has a corner to corner.
that's why I was thinking corner to corner, and but when
Yes.
I pulled it up again, I looked at. I was like, oh yeah, you can see its rows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to try making a blanket, but not in the summertime. That would not be good for my health.
Yes, you should go probably next fall. So she just gets to make some money and or
Very nice.
magically receive yarn from somewhere. Yarn angels, yarn fairies.
And she has Cheyenne has the sensitivities, right?
Yeah, she cannot use acrylic yarn, and she cannot use wool.
Wool, right. It's both, yeah.
Yeah,
So pretty much cotton, that's it.
for the
What
most
about polyester?
she's okay with polyester. I'm not okay with
it. It's not my
polyester.
favorite texture, though.
She can do bamboo.
I love
Bamboo,
bamboo.
yes.
Yeah.
I love bamboo anything. I like eating bamboo shoots, too. Like, I love bamboo.
We should have you play around with one of these during the call to see how you are with
What?
to like if you're playing around with one of these.
Oh, just
These are the alpaca and see if you
play
have
with it?
problems.
Oh, it's so soft.
Oh hey, I found the really pretty green.
Alpaca is definitely different.
I found the really pretty green you sent me.
Oh, yes. That's that is actually what I made the leaves with, was that yarn.
Oh, did you hold those two together like you did the
Not
other?
for the leaf. No, for the leaf it was single strand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I had that, and then I haven't used much of what you sent to me, but I have it. So. Oh, when does the mail have to be to me is April 30th. That's the last day to email me pictures or whatever videos. You can enter videos of your projects, animal projects, animal related. Can't tell. That's why the cats like it. That's why it's in a bag, zipped up, so the cats won't take off with the alpaca.
I'm wearing
Yes, my cats love alpaca yarn.
Yeah,
They will take off with that.
yeah. That I found that they really haven't bothered any of the other yarn. And then I got this stuff, and they came sniffing it, and Star just picked it up, and I was like, "Oh, come back with that."
Yeah.
So then I made sure my socks are in a zipper bag, the extra yarns are in a zipper bag.
Janice, I don't know, but that's what that yarn is. I got that from a next door yarn haul purchase, but that's what it is. It's fluffy. I'm going to guess it's polyester because it kind of almost sticks to my skin a little bit. It doesn't feel bad. It just
polyester
sticky.
very much.
A lot of the novelty yarns are polyester.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's what it is, Janice. I wish I could tell you what it is, but that's the best I can do is show you what it is and tell you what it feels like. I mean, worked up, it doesn't have that sticky feeling, but working with it, and it likes to stick to itself, as you know, too.
Yeah, yeah. I made a llama corn, actually, because I turned it into a unicorn for my granddaughter, and I used some of that stuff.
It was supposed to be a unicorn.
It was supposed to be a unicorn by the time it was done because of the weirdness of that yarn and everything. It ended up
with
looking like a llama car.
I loved that thing.
It was crazy.
She loved it too. She carried it around that whole day.
As long as she loves it, that's what matters.
I wish I knew whether they still had the stuff I made them. But with them living states away.
Right.
Jennifer says it's 9:37. Well, it's past that now. What time is it? 9:30, 9:40.
9:39.
It's 9:39 now where Jennifer's at in Georgia.
Yep.
Angela's in Georgia as well. I don't know where Angie is because Angie's new to me. Hi, Angie.
Is it Angie, right?
That's weird.
Oh, no, that one's not one I know either.
Yeah.
We love new people.
Love new people.
Hello, nice to see you. There's the animal make along, which this is a cat toy.
This is
But-
a frog.
And there's her frog, yeah. And you're making micro
French
frogs now,
knife.
you said, right? Micro frogs?
Yes, I'm working on micro
They will be
frogs
my
with
earrings.
Embroidery floss for these. I split the embroidery floss into 2 sets of 3 strands each, and that took forever because
Yeah.
I wanted to keep it as long as I could. So
Right.
that was when I've done him to see if you have any reactions.
Well, I've been playing with it long enough that I don't think so.
Oh, good. She can use alpaca.
But I keep
yarn.
sniffing it.
It does have a different smell, doesn't it? Is
So-
it hand dyed?
Huh?
Is it hand dyed or just regular?
No, this is
It's
just
not even
this
dyed,
is
I don't
not
think.
dyed. It's just white. It's cream.
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
But this is from Knit Picks. Yeah, from Knit Picks, and it's 70% superwash alpaca and 30% nylon.
I see.
Yeah. So
Stuff keeps flying off of it, and it's making me need to sneeze.
yeah, it's not so much an allergy reaction as much as a little bit.
It's just
little
tickling my
fur.
nose.
The animal. Yeah. Janice is in Pennsylvania, so that means it's 9:40 something for you as well.
Yay!
So the animal mail, anything animals,
Yes.
or for animals. So like the cat toys, you can make a cat bed. You can make, I haven't received pictures of it yet, but I've seen the video of it, of Queen Bridget's tutu for the pig.
Yeah, for the piggy, yeah.
That was adorable. Cheyenne's doing art. We are accepting any form of craft. So crochet, knitting, pictures, diamond art, felting,
Literally
woodwork.
any creative thing you can think of. You could do an interpretive dance.
That's true. You could do an interpretive dance as long as it's animal related. That would be
Something
fun.
you made.
Yes.
I don't know if you make a dance, but
Well, if
same.
you choreographed
You
it.
created it, I guess.
Yeah, if you choreographed
To
it.
an
you did.
animal song.
There you go.
Like a duck song.
That'd be funny. I don't think I could play the duck song on my thing though,
Mm-hmm.
because of copyright information.
Right.
I was gonna look up something. Oh, I remember what I was gonna look up. Today was one of the days. I can't remember what it is.
I don't know.
I just remember it was today. I scheduled them ahead of
Home
time.
of Hershey Park.
It's Animal Crackers Day.
Nice.
Oh, we didn't buy animal crackers.
I'm sorry. When we can go to the store after the live if you want.
Okay.
Okay. It's
I like
Crackers
celebrating
Day.
days. Like Pie Day. Now Animal Cracker Day.
Oops.
Okay, I think. Wait,
I
what time
celebrate
is that?
all the food days except Taco Tuesday. It's
Okay.
7:43.
So in like 15 minutes, we'll tell Nightbot to pick a winner for this one. If you type magical in the if you've already typed magical, you're already in. I've got 4 people already in. Linda, Janice, Jennifer, and Lori are already in the thing. Cheyenne wishes she could be, but sorry.
That's because these are pretty.
they are pretty.
You could mail it to me.
Anyway, if you are interested in getting this, type in magical in the chat and Nightbot will pick it. And then this one here, and this is 97%, no, was it 97? A certain percentage of cotton and then
Yeah, 97% cotton, 3% metallic polyester.
yeah, so it's got little sparkles in it. And then this one is 100% cotton. And this one, if you type yay in the comment here, you get an entry. And then if you come back and comment in the replay, you get an entry. And I think Monday, I will pick a winner for this on Monday to send out this one. But this one, the winner will be picked by Nightbot here on the live. So we should have, if I come over here, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Oh, look, it tells me right there 6 entries.
Good job, Mom.
Okay. And we're watching for the time. You gotta watch for the time. We're
It
gonna.
is
I'm gonna tell
7:45.
Nightbot to pick the
Do you
winner
want me
at.
to set an alarm?
Yes. At
Where'd my
9
phone go?
o'clock. We're gonna. Or
Where
I
did
mean
my
8
phone
o'clock. In 10 minutes.
Oh, found it. 10 minutes.
Whatever. However many minutes it makes it to be.
It is 7:45. What time do you want it to go up?
13 minutes. It's a great number.
13 minutes?
13 minutes.
13 minutes.
Okay, so.
Set and going.
Oh, and yay, I'm going to write that on the thing. Yay is spelled
I have a friend who
Y-A-Y.
wants to know your channel name.
Yeah, because that actually people spell that word differently. So
Yeah, I forgot
can
about
just say
that.
that.
To me, the other
YAY is the most clear. For real, it's the most clear. It can't be misread. All the
Right.
other spellings can be misread.
Because I often say Y-E-A-H as yeah.
Yep, me too.
But I know that it is also yay. So there you go. That's what to type. Okay. And like I said, if you want to enter the magical mail, any kind of thing, you send me an email. Here I will. Oh, my email's right there. And so magical Michele at gmail.com is taken off.
Yay.
What? That's funny. My email is also in the descriptions usually. I think it's in the description of this one. Check the description and see if it's in the description.
What am I checking for?
My email, I think it's in there. Yeah. My email's in the description of my videos. So, all right. All right. So, Lori, you have 2 things you made for the animal.
Yes.
Are you going to enter the bee thing if you finish it?
Let me look at the date. Maybe. Honeycomb. But it's something newly made, right? Because I do have one that's completed and looks. But I made that back in like October.
Yeah, my rule
It's new, right?
Yeah, it's a new rule, but the rule is it must be finished this month. I don't care if you started it months ago.
Gotcha.
Finished it on April 1st. You can turn it in if you finish it anytime this month. But April 30th is the last day to turn it in by. That's good. Okay. Alrighty.
I'll even leave it here. So
what are people, besides Lori's working on a blanket, what are people working on? I like to see what people are working on.
And now it's pulled up so you can watch.
Oh, yay. 10 minutes, guys.
Although I am at 38%, so.
You know what I should do on one of these lives?
I'm going to put my phone on battery saver.
I should pull out the thingy. What is that called? I forgot what this is.
It is called a box. I don't know.
Well, this is a box, but the thing is not a box. Oh. What's this called? I forget what it's called.
Oh, a Swift?
Yes.
Very
I was like whisk, and I'm like, it's not a whisk. What is it?
It's a yarn whisk.
I need to pull this out because I need to put ball up these alpacas. Okay, you have to undo that, and then it pulls. This pulls out.
I can tell what it was made from.
Then you can tighten this back up.
So that it doesn't go back up?
Yeah, so it stays out that high.
Do
you want to see how far she set it out? She thought it was so cool. She made it.
I set it out further down. I brought it back
all the way.
Yeah, she was very excited about that. It kind of was like watching an umbrella.
I like umbrellas and circles. It reminds me of a circus tent in the.
I don't have one, so I take a round laundry basket, turn it upside down, put the hank open over it.
Somebody sent this to me. Who was
Oh,
it?
nice.
I figured.
It is better because you
Yeah.
can get it like the way you need it.
Yeah, but yeah, Amy, actually, my other daughter, she held the first one that I did of this.
Like it's so
Nice.
So she held them while I did it. But yeah,
Yeah.
what you do, Cheyenne, is you undo this
Oh, that's why it's not working.
and see how it's a big old thing.
Uh-huh.
You put that around there.
Yep.
And it holds it. Now I gotta figure out how to put this back up because I'm not ready to do it.
I like the smell of wood.
And you want to smell the alpaca again?
No. I like the weird taste in my mouth.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that did not.
Because
wind
I
up
can
well.
taste the smell. Imagine tasting alpaca.
That's weird. Okay, Linda said she started another top.
Did you start another top? Oh my gosh, you're a machine in a good way.
That's how I feel every time you're like, you started another blanket.
I want to make wings. That's my goal in life.
Should crochet them?
I guess. I don't
Knit them?
care. I just want to make myself some wings.
Wire and fabric?
That works too.
Okay.
Oh, my hubby's bringing me some dessert. Oh, lovely. Strawberries and whipped cream.
Nice. Look, she's getting strawberries and whipped cream. Are you jealous?
Yes.
Thought so.
He's the best. Oh,
That is really sweet.
the little girl kitty is here because what does she want? She wants this whipped cream.
Rude.
You're so. She's like and she's licking her chops over here. Here she comes. She's being stealthy. Not really. There she is.
Hello, kitty.
This is Missy. She's like, I smell it. Where is it? I smell it. Where is it? I'm gonna move this so you don't mess with my yarn there, cat. Yeah.
That's funny.
Every time. Every time.
If
She's
you want the
ridiculous.
other cat, you have to pull. Is the other one is she the one that came for the catnip?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Fatty Catty, Flynn is his actual name, but Garfield, he doesn't, like I said, if you want him to play with something, you take it to him. Now, food, when the automated food drops, he comes running. You can hear the thunder. But yes, this is the one that stole the graham cracker. At least I understand wanting cream. The graham cracker, I will never understand, Cat.
Oh, that's weird. That's funny.
I
Very
like
weird.
So far,
She is a cutie.
Star does not seem to be interested in human food, really.
That's good.
Hades
Because this is annoying.
He's around.
Sniffs it, he's curious,
he
but he doesn't
doesn't
try it.
Hasn't tried to take it or anything. So I don't know if that's an age thing. Like I worry. He's also the one that got his head caught in the door today. Because I worry that he's getting braver and braver, and he'll just start taking my food. If any cat's gonna take my food, it's gonna be him.
Her tail gets really fluffy. I don't know if you can see it yet in the camera. Her tail gets really fluffy when she thinks she's going to get treats or food. It goes. It's really funny. She's predictable.
She's so pretty.
She is a pretty kitty. I love her little mustache because like half of it's white and half of it's black. It's very cute. She's a cute little girl, but she's also a naughty little girl. She's a thief.
That's so funny.
But she's a good kitty. She's approximately 6 years old. And she is his mommy. She had 5 kittens. And they had a no mom left behind. So the last kitten to be adopted So all of her other kittens were adopted, and the last kitten, you got her too. So I believe in BOGO kitties. Sorry, that's my phone. I didn't put it on vibrate. Buy one, get one free kitties are the way I do things. Oh, now she hears something. She's like, oh, maybe they have food for me. She knows better. She knows my hubby won't give her food.
And she knows that you'll get
And see, she's right back. She saw it was him, and she's right back.
That is so
She's a character. She is a sweet girl, though. She's very, very sweet, but naughty about food.
Yeah,
Very naughty. But I think she was on the street, and she is a Florida cat. We'll just leave it at that. That's where she originated. So, yeah, it's very good kitty. But she likes food. You don't want them to want human food. It is so much nicer.
yeah.
That's why you never see the big orange one. He rarely comes around, especially during lives. He does. Her, it's almost every live I do, whether I have food or not. I knew she was going to come for the food, though. But yeah, she's funny. She's a funny little girl. What kind of top? I need to know, Linda. What kind of top are you doing this time?
That's a great question.
Because she's done so many tops recently. I've started 3 and pulled all 3 out.
On my knitted cardigan, I am doing a sewn bind off, and I'm like halfway across the bottom. It is taking forever. That is my one thing. I don't mind casting on. I don't mind knitting. I actually quite enjoy the knitting, but oh my gosh, I have not found a bind off I enjoy. Some are easier than others. Some are faster than others, but I have not found a bind off. It's just one of those things you have to do, like weaving in ends.
I didn't mind when I made the gloves.
Some people don't mind weaving it ends. You all are weird.
Well, I also like to sew.
I like to sew. Well,
It's basically like sewing, but a little thicker. I want to learn how to sew other things rather than just pairing stuff and making silly little gnomes.
So, Janice, what kind of stuff is your channel about?
My channel?
No,
Janice.
Oh. Janice. You are a crocheter and a storyteller.
Yes.
You're like, I'm not even going to tell a story, and then you go proceed to tell a story about how the cat stole a graham cracker.
Yeah, it's true. I can't help it. I always tell a story. I told a really funny story about my grandma the other day that it's animal related, but it's a little bit crude. So I don't know. But I come from a long line of humorous storytellers. I get it naturally from my dad and his mother.
Yeah.
Number 2, weight bamboo. Ooh, nice.
I also am a storyteller.
Nice.
My parents, mostly you. Your hair's still down.
My hair is still down.
What size hook are you using them, Linda?
Yeah.
With that?
That is a great question. Well, I don't remember what weight my blue stuff is. Wait. The timer went off. We have like 2 minutes. I have some bamboo yarn over there. And I don't know if it's a 3-weight or a 2-weight. But as soon as I finish my cardigan, that is my next project. And I'm so excited to work with the bamboo.
Yay.
It's one of my
Wait,
favorite.
what are you going to make with the bamboo?
A sweater. I think I want to try to do a butterfly sleeve.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
The round.
You told me about so many things. It's hard to keep them straight.
Well, I don't blame you. That's a lot of things. Okay, let's see. Has everybody that 4 millimeter? That's what says.
I used a 4 millimeter on this, but it's thin, so I did 2 strands together on this part. But this is single strand. And I did a mesh stitch on one side of the rectangle, and then that's how I wove the drawstring through.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I time stamped it. So if that's the part you're interested in, look at, I think I labeled it mesh stitch, so you can see where I put it, and then the leaf is, the drawstring is labeled, and then the leaf is labeled.
For the size, okay, so I know you did like 20 stitches or something like that today.
Yeah.
If you
Normal-
wanted it to be smaller, you would just do
12 to 15.
That's going to give your height, right?
The original, right? It will go this way. The original ones I made were 12 stitches, not these like way original, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whenever I made my very first ones from somebody else's tutorial. So, and that person's not making content anymore. So, and that, even then it was like 5 years old. So,
Yeah.
and then I adapted it, all that drawstring stuff. That's all my idea.
I love it. I think it's cute. I like the drawstring as well.
Yeah.
So
That was Camille's idea. She said, "Oh, you should do that with a drawstring."
you could, even besides, if you wanted to use it for something besides a kitty toy,
Right.
you could, like, make little pumpkin bags for Halloween.
Absolutely. Right.
Okay.
And you can size it however you want.
You can make them in big size. For, like,
You could make a
trick-or-treating
really,
bags.
really big one. That would be fun.
That would be like a backpack. You could put backpack straps
Do you
on.
like do I have
I
any
would
jumbo
so
yarn?
carry
I don't have any jumbo yarn. This is kind of jumbo-ish. Make it like out of that yarn and a big old hook. Make a big old pumpkin. But yeah, it's completely adaptable. Sorry, cat. Completely adaptable. And I say that in the tutorial too.
Okay, so Linda said that the label said to use 4.5, but it was too splitty, so she went down to a 4. I like
Yes.
that about
Yes.
and crochets, you can adjust, and so recommended is really truly just a recommendation.
Right. And it often is a half a millimeter off either direction, and you have to just work with it to see.
Jana says she doesn't have content, but she likes doing shout outs on her posts. She enjoys crocheting, knitting, sewing, and macrame, and also cross stitch and needlepoint. So I remember doing macrame back when I was like 10, and I really want to do it again. I just haven't taken time to get the stuff to do it.
There was actually my Joanne, I had to go get some things, and I thought, well, I'm going to check and see. I did see some macrame stuff.
Did you ever make that tree?
I started to, but I had to have help doing it, and Grandma couldn't do it because of her hands, and you were never available. And then I tried to have my stepmom help me, but imagine trying to do that with all of my siblings running around.
Yeah. Okay, so Angie said that she was walking to a store and a calico cat body slammed into her to make her pet. And then another day, this a big orange, it was an orange cat, and he sat on her foot. That's one way to get claimed by a cat.
I promise that wasn't my cat's, even though that description fits.
Janice, I hope you do. That would be fun to see what you can do, sharing your stuff. And I love your things. I used to sew until my eyesight started frustrating me. But I like hand sewing.
Yeah.
So
She made me a pirate shirt.
100% hand sewn.
Mm.
I love
Wow.
it. It's a little impractical though, because I had the sleeves be all billowy around the fan.
Hey, what was the name of the craft thing that the company? Because I know of, I remember when I was a kid of a company that had crafts that would do home demonstrations. And Lori, hi, welcome.
Hi, Chef. You must be on break.
I did 4-H. My mom was my teacher. I love.
I knew
4-H.
people who did 4-H. I never did it because we didn't have the money.
It wasn't so much money. It was more just things were different for you. But I lived in a kind of a big deal 4-H area. When we moved to a different area, 4-H wasn't a big deal, and that was frustrating. But I did sewing for 4-H. I
I
did
would have loved to do sewing.
cake decorating for 4-H, entomology.
The sewing 4-H lady
Oh,
was one of my teachers at one point, and I really, really liked her. My
Okay,
friends were all in
okay.
4-H.
One more thing. The
Chef needs to know the thing.
yes. Okay, we gotta do our thing. So this one here, if you type magical, I'm gonna tell Nightbot to pick the winner right now. So Lori, hurry and write magical if you want to get this. It's 97% cotton, 3% metallic sparkly
polyester
stuff. So you type magical, and then and then art graphic concepts. I don't remember if that's the same one or not. And then this one, if you type in yay, which is on the screen, YAY, you get an entrance today. You can come back and type on the replay and get an entrance. And then on Monday, I will pick a winner for the yarns. So yeah. And Angie, I'm sorry about your brother being allergic to cats. We actually didn't have cats until we got them in October. And part of the reason why is because my oldest is allergic to cats, but he moved away. So
Right. And he's not even like nearby that he'd be visiting all the time. So
yeah. Okay. And then if you want to if you want the sparkly, oh, you did type it. Okay. Now let's go in and we're going to tell Nightbot to choose a winner. Oh, wait. No. Oh, yeah. What did Nightbot say? Congratulations to Linda Snyder. You won the giveaway. Yay!
She'll probably make a shirt with it. No.
Right? Okay, Linda, you'll need to send me an email. Let me type email again, but it's also in the description. Send me an email with your address so I can send this to you. And then apparently Nightbot would also like to win this because he just typed yay.
That's hilarious.
So that's really fun. I'm excited for Linda.
What would you do?
What?
If Nightbot won, what would you do?
Yeah, I'm glad because
what
Linda
you
will
made.
post. Yeah, Linda will post what she makes for sure. Which is nice.
I was just asking a question.
You're so loud. Nightbot.
Silly Nightbot.
That's usually the stuff Nightbot says to me.
Yeah. I saw that you sent it, but I'm obviously busy, so I will look at it again. I'm excited. So, okay, that means this one here. If you're watching the replay or if you're live, come back and watch it, because if you enter here and then you come back and comment on the replay, you get 2 entries. If you just comment on one or the other, you only get 1. But yeah. Anyway, I'm excited about that. That's fun. All right. So, Lori, I decided to undo my hat. It was taking too long. But I did get embroidery floss and I've started little tiny frogs.
So I can wear them on my ears.
Yeah. They would be too big for me to wear.
How are you going to do the face?
Magic.
What?
I'll probably use black to make French knots for the eyes.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
I'll use embroidery like I did here.
I have to watch French knots every single time I have to do them because I just do them so rarely.
Wait, so are you home?
I think she is saying that.
You keep making
I
them
think
small.
yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a very quick project. It's super easy, but I was just like, I have too much going on. And the frogs are super cute and super easy and fast. So those were fun.
So Chef, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, I was just saying the embroidery floss took a minute and I had to borrow her magnifying glass.
I was just going to say, because of what you said earlier, since this is your podiversary, Chef, I'm sure she'll send you an email if you want to join live.
Yeah, anybody. Yeah. Actually, anybody who wants to join live, I can have 9 or 8 more people.
You said 10 people.
It says up to 10 guests. So
yeah, so that would be 11 total, right?
Yeah. So if you want to be on the live,
it would be so much fun to have more people.
If you want to be on the live, just
have to count.
My friend who's at work poked his nose in.
Your friend who's at work poked his nose in?
Yeah, he looked. I don't think he's still on, though, because he is at work.
Oh, yeah.
But he complimented my pigtails.
Aw.
I used to do my hair like this a lot. But then I cut my hair. Oh, my gosh, that haircut. Because I started cutting my hair short because of the accidental mullet thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, a bad haircut.
Let me show you a fact.
Okay, I just sent you the link through the email, so.
Come show your fact.
Then I said chatting with you too, Janice.
Bye, Janice.
I like finding people who do lots of crafts like me.
Sorry for me chewing gum. I don't know if it's making noises. But I couldn't get the taste of the
we gotta listen for the sound. When the sound goes off, that means Lori.
Right. Listen for that whooshy sound.
Why is Armchair Chef Lori asking Teacher Lori if you're pink now? Is that your hair?
Oh, no, I have not changed my hair pink. I know it kind of fades to pink, but no, I haven't changed it to pink. It just fades to pink. That's just how it responds in my hair. So, yes, I see why you asked that. The plan is as soon as I'm done with this next, I probably have 2 more applications of the container of overtone that I have. It's a hair color depositing conditioner, so it's not dye.
Oh.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes. And so but it faded, and I keep talking that I'm going to go magenta next. So I'm going to go pink next.
I wonder how that would work on my hair, because I don't want to do it. But I also
have brown hair formulas.
I have so much of the silver stuff here.
Really nice
yes, the white is why I started. I was like, I'm just going to do it. But they have brown hair formulas.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So, overtone. I do have.
I want to know what I'd look like with brown hair, because I've always wanted brown hair. And apparently when I was born, I had dark hair.
Your hair is getting pretty dark, though.
I know. I'm so excited.
There I have at the stream. Hi! How are you doing?
I'm eating my dinner too, just like everybody else.
How's your tooth? Oh, that's kind of freezy. How's your tooth? Your tooth? No?
Has a hole in it.
Oh.
Oh, it does. Oh, root canal.
A temporary filling thing.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, somebody's on. Is that me? That's me. Is that me?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's me.
I don't think it's me. I'll double check. No,
No, it's me.
I'm
I had
muted.
it. Okay, I muted it.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking
Yeah,
There we
because in order for
go.
us to chat, we have to have it on our device.
Yeah, I know.
The delay is so long that,
It's wild,
it
right?
is. It's pretty long. Like if something happens, you don't like it. Do you think you could cut it out? Is there a way to do
Right.
that? Like a curse delay or something? I don't know.
Nightbot's been intrusive with a lot of people lately, like random things. So things that you don't even program it to do, it's been getting mad. So it's been kind of all over the place this week. But it's just been this week. So they must be doing some reprogramming. Because remember how there was a problem with the weather?
Yeah.
And now that they fixed that. So it's like they're doing some kind of overhaul or something going on there. Sorry. I thought I switched that.
Is he pulling information that's not been put into the command? Is
Yeah.
that what he's doing?
Well, no, he's like hiding comments when you don't have it set to like hide that type of comment or whatever.
Huh.
I was watching Camille and I think he was doing some stuff on hers, but
Yeah.
he had been messing with her settings. So
Yep.
I thought it was her settings that maybe he was responding to, but
and some of it was, and then some of it was just random, like the emojis, because she specifically has the emojis set to not to kick it out.
Oh.
But somebody else, who was I watching? Somebody else was having Nightbot problems. Was it VJ? It was somebody. I can't remember. Somebody else was having Nightbot problems. So I think they're doing stuff.
Oh, well, I'm part of one of the teams where they ask you if you want to volunteer to do stuff. So once in a while they'll send me an email, but a lot of times I don't have time to do it because you have to check in and you have deadlines to report and stuff, and I won't do that. Are you two going to have a video for your Animal Month thing, like a finale live or something? Or are you just going to finish it?
When is that? It's May something, right?
We haven't planned it.
Oh,
yeah,
you're going to do it.
We have not planned it.
Okay, so
yeah, it's. I think it's the first week of May was what we discussed.
Yeah, we just haven't set it in the calendar officially.
And Lori will appreciate this. Turns out my husband has to work a normal work week next week too, which means I have stepkid duty all week again.
Well, that's good. Then I wasn't going to do a live Tuesday night. I don't think I had some other things I wanted to do that day, and I don't think I'll be home.
Yeah.
But, maybe I'll do it later when I get home. But I don't. I won't be there at 6. I like to do them early for the East Coast people, so it's not as late for them.
Right.
But yeah, I'm sure there'll be somebody they can watch. I think Ryan's going to be on break pretty soon, so I heard Camille say she's going to go earlier, so that might fill in some of that gap.
Yeah. Well, and I babysit. What's today? Today's Friday. So next week I babysit 3 times, and I have stepdaughter duty in the afternoon. So
busy week.
It's going to be a busy week. And I'm babysitting, but they're bringing them here, so that's not as bad. Tomorrow, because it's their anniversary.
Aw, what are they going to do?
They're going to go to this really, really excellent Indian restaurant that's by my house. Because it's not necessarily like Indian food. You're not going to take a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old to Indian food, most likely.
Not unless they have chicken nuggets.
Right? Well, they probably do, but
take your own.
Right. So instead, they'll come play at our house. They both really love the kitty cats. They like one of the dogs, but they're not as big of a fan of the other dog. I can't count.
Sorry.
Yes, I get the irony of it. I have always joked about that with my students too. And I didn't know how much that was going to be a problem in my crochet life, that I just don't count well.
There was a meme or video or something I saw just last week that was
Was it TikTok?
I want to. Oh, it was a TikTok she showed me. I want to start crocheting, and the other, her as herself is the other person. Are you sure? Do you know how to count? Yeah, I know how to count. Are you sure you know how to count?
Of course I know how to count. Are you sure? Yeah.
Okay. Comes back. I don't know how to count.
Right. I don't know how to count.
Right. That's exactly how it feels too.
I know how to count.
Michelle, did you go in and make lists? Is that where the stuff's coming from? I'm proud of you if you made your own lists.
I did, because you sent me a tutorial.
Yeah.
How to do that.
That's fun, and it worked. I'm so excited.
Yes,
I have not had time yet.
Class. I moved my magic 8-ball stuff over there so I could add more to it or change it, because there were such limits within the Nightbot.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how to do it, the list, until you taught me, and so
I made my list for my Disney princesses, so I haven't got that game set up yet. So,
Fun.
but I made the list.
ShiAnne, where did you go?
To the land down under.
She's on an exercise ball, and she's stretching her back right now.
Those are good.
I saw my
Those are good.
chiropractor today. I needed it. Ugh.
I want to go to a chiropractor. I've never been.
My chiropractor's name is Dr. Hug. I love it.
That's the best name.
Right?
Oh my gosh, we met
That's his legit name too.
a holistic eye doctor, and he said something about Ideal, and now we have nicknamed him Dr. Ideal.
He was making fun, and he was like, "Did you get the pun?" And we were like, "Of course we got the pun." And then that just became his name to us.
Right.
I need to make a dadless joke for Nightbot, and I need to make a punny one because I love puns.
I like puns too.
Start making a list of the puns we make in life on your phone so that you can add them to Nightbot.
Yeah.
Never-ending list of puns for our house.
All right. Okay, so what have you been working on, Lori? Other Lori?
Just cleaning my apartment.
Oh, yeah.
I found a lot of stuff.
Did you find my wax?
No, but I bought hair lip wax.
Oh, there you
from
go.
Temu, and I haven't tried it yet.
Have fun.
Have you had your inspection, or is it still coming?
Yeah, they came in this morning while I was sleeping. That was a little interesting.
Oh.
They didn't knock. They
walked.
walked in, and you know how when you're sleeping and all of a sudden you wake up and you just freeze and you're instantly fully awake, but you don't move because you're listening?
Yeah.
That's what happened. I heard somebody talking and I just like woke up and I'm like, that's awful close.
I would not have recovered.
That was nuts. Usually they will knock, but they don't expect people to be home during the day. But that's not the point. People are.
That's not the point. They should always knock. That's
Even
not
though
the rule.
They did give notice. I knew they were coming, but I was in bed sleeping. So
Right, because of your work schedule.
Yeah, not everybody's gone all the time.
Right. That's like my husband. He sleeps during the day normally, except for these 2 weeks.
Yeah,
So do I.
she sleeps a lot in the mornings, and then my other son, because they both she just stays up late talking to people all over the world. And
I work
nice.
I'm a writer and an illustrator. I work at night.
That's true. We did officially register our business for our
Did
book.
you? How
Yeah,
exciting.
nice.
So now it's officially my job.
She's officially a part owner of a business.
Very nice.
Wow. So
Entrepreneur.
officially
nice.
Gets to pay part of the taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then eventually we have enough income for that.
Shannon, can you see Shannon? If you go look at the chat.
Yes, I can see Shannon now. I fixed it. I'm a techie guru.
Did your watchdog
Shannon?
barks? I was wondering what Linda asked. How did your dogs respond to somebody coming in?
Oh yeah.
Nothing.
My dogs would have lost their mind.
I think it was because I was there in the room. with them,
Right.
and I was protecting them, I guess. They just sat there, and I heard people talking. I said, "Go get them. Go get them." Nothing. Like, I need another dog.
Yeah.
A real dog, not a little, a potato. So my son called him a potato when he was a baby because he was small and brown.
That's
So he said he
funny.
looked like a potato.
Oh, that's funny. So did you go out or did you talk to them? Or?
No, I just stayed in bed listening and they left. They tested the smoke alarm, which was right in the hall outside my room. And then they couldn't put the furnace heater in because I didn't have that clear. It didn't say in the letter to clear it. So I didn't, because that's where I have my mops and my stuff in that cabinet. So they just left the filter sitting on top of my dirty laundry that I had sitting there. And I'm like, okay, good.
How
That's
nice of
fine.
them.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness.
So
I would have been panicked because, like I said, I'm home all the time, unless I'm running kids to work or going to the store. And Zach and ShiAnne are usually up at night. Zach gets off sometimes at midnight. So by the time they go to bed, and then they sleep in the mornings.
you would have been panicked if I wasn't expecting them. I didn't know they were coming. I just did not know what time. It was annoying they didn't knock, though.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
should
that's not
have.
cool.
Yeah, I know.
It
would have been their problem had I gotten up, because I don't wear nothing to bed. They would have been the ones in trouble. Nobody wants to see that.
Oh yeah.
Who knows? It might have been the thrill of their life.
They might never come back, which wouldn't be a bad thing.
A+ on your inspection.
I hope so.
Anything about this, Sharon?
No. So Shannon, since you came, and anybody else that may be here, this is 100% cotton yarn bee sugar wheel cotton. We're giving this away. If you type yay, I will pick a winner on Monday. You can type it yay here. You can come back and type yay on the replay, and you get 2 entrances. And yay is the YAY. We have had conversations about the YEAH and YEA.
YEAH is yeah.
I know, but some
yeah
people
or
type
yay, and that's the problem.
Context.
Yes,
Context. It's
but
like all the other words we
YAY,
have.
you're good to go.
Yeah. So type YAY. Then nobody knows. And that's what I'm looking for. YEA is in the Bible, so I can kind of see why people would put that. But
Oh, nice. It is a 4-weight, right? Is it 4?
This is a 3.
Oh, it's a 3. Okay. So
Yeah.
it does go a little bit further than a 4 would.
Yeah. That would be super, super cute for a granddaughter dress.
It would be.
Oh, see, we're kind of wishing that I would have had a little bit more money to get us some to have here at home. She keeps saying, "Can I enter the contest?" No.
Well, maybe if somebody wins it, they'll send it to you. You never know. It could be somebody that has way too much yarn. Because it is Cheyenne's birthday. Maybe they'll let her gift it to her. Who knows?
Yeah, Cheyenne's
think
birthday is the same day as Lori's.
Put your thoughts out into the universe. Maybe you'll get some.
I have sent a lot of things out to the universe.
But have you specifically asked for this yarn?
No.
You're not allergic to that extra?
I don't want to be that specific.
This one is cotton. She's fine with cotton.
But the other stuff that's in it, there's something else in it, right?
That's in the other one.
Oh, that was the other one. Oh, okay.
This one here has the sparkles.
Okay.
Yeah, the sparkles were the metallic polyester, but this one's just 100% cotton. And she's not allergic to the polyester. She's allergic to acrylic and
It's
wool.
acrylic. So polyester stuff that's mixed with cotton.
It's fine.
If there is, I have no idea. But
Yeah, like this. That's what's mixed with the Dollar Tree.
Yeah,
That's mixed.
it's
with,
not just cotton then.
No,
No,
I know. Isn't that false advertising, right?
I know.
that frustrated me because I found out after I was making a hot pad that I couldn't use it for hot pads
Oh,
because
yeah, I
of the
remember
polyester.
Oh wow, yeah.
Right, because it
true,
would
huh?
melt, right?
Yeah, I was so frustrated because I had put in all the work. And so I think that one was thin enough that I Because I think I was making it more to put on the table as a trivet. So we
Okay.
turned it into a dishcloth.
There you go.
So I was kind of sad about that. But it worked out. But I am eventually, I'm going to use this kind of stuff that Lori sent me. This is the really thin stuff, though, that she has. So I'll have to double it.
It is what, it's a single strand that I made the leaf part of this.
What is that?
It's a cat toy pumpkin. It's the one I dropped
I
today.
haven't seen that video yet.
Yeah.
Saw it.
It's time stamped, so you can just
Picture.
watch the parts you want. But
I let them all play.
yeah.
I started watching it this morning, and then I had to go.
Maybe you could come.
I'll have to come back.
Because it's I made it so it's a drawstring.
Shannon,
So
do you want the link to come on and be live with us? And anybody else that wants to come on, I have room for like
several more,
like 8 more guests.
We just get small and tiny. The more people that show up, that's fine.
Yeah.
Don't have to put makeup on or nothing.
I'm not wearing makeup, but I usually don't.
I keep the lighting behind me, and then it shadows the face, and nobody sees anything.
Look like what's it called?
Silhouette.
That too.
Shadow puppet.
It's getting closer. I should know this.
You're talking about backlit?
No, but that's true too. Give me a second.
Is that a synonym or an antonym?
Shannon said maybe next time.
You know, people can come on and not show their face if they want to come on and just talk.
It's true.
If people aren't camera ready,
Never mind.
that's an option.
It was a paranormal thing. I couldn't think of the word
Oh,
for
it's
it.
paranormal. Oh, okay.
I wouldn't know.
No.
Oh, she's uploading her video.
Oh.
Has anybody else been having, I don't know if it could be anybody else, but I've been having a lot of trouble with my videos going from my editing place to export really slow. Do you think that's just my computer?
I had to delete. I was struggling with that too. I had to delete a bunch of stuff out of the memory, and then I saved it over to my computer, and then it was fine. Because I was like, it was taking hours for a video that was like 20 minutes at the most.
I know you use CapCut, right?
Yeah, I used to.
Well, I use the Legacy, which is the one before Clipchamp. Clipchamp took over Legacy. Yeah. I use the Legacy because it's really basic and so easy. And that one, I reduce it down to the 720, the middle one.
Okay.
So it's not quite as big. And since people watch it, it's little anyway. It doesn't really distort it much. Most people watch it little. But these, I had to reduce it all the way down to the smallest one, the 580 or whatever, because I couldn't get it to go. It was taking a long time, like a half hour. That was way too long.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because you don't make super long videos.
No. They were
half hour for
minutes.
Mine is normal, but
12-minute video should not take that long.
Like right. Like when I do tutorials, because I'll have stuff that's sped up and extra things in it. See, I'm using Clipchamp, and I'm recording straight through Clipchamp instead of recording and my camera and then putting. So, but when I do tutorials, and even though today's tutorial was under 30 minutes because I had fast forward stuff in it, it was going to take hours.
The one I just put up, I have it sped up a little bit because that way I could get through it a little faster.
For whatever reason, that takes longer on the export.
It does. But you know what happened? When I edited a section of it, I edited it while it was sped up, and it repeated part of it twice. And I'm like,
oh, no.
Oh, my God. So I didn't feel like going back in and checking it. So if you want to re-edit a part that you've sped up, you have to put it back to normal speed again before you do that. And I forget about that because I don't do it as much.
I switched to my map blanket.
Which you don't use CapCut anymore, Lori? Which one do you use?
I don't. When it like blitzed out, I freaked out, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to learn something else. So I'm just using Clipchamp.
Oh, you do use the Clipchamp. Okay.
Yeah, I've adapted. It's some pluses and minuses to it.
I did a voiceover. I did a video today.
Yeah.
And I played the video, and then I have a voice recorder on my computer, and I recorded the voice on that. And then I saved that and then added it to the video, and it almost matches up.
That's what I've been doing with those Throwback Thursdays where I'm showing that stuff from that first year that I made.
Yeah. It was almost perfect, but I didn't want to go back and edit it again. It's
no,
not
relatable.
Which yarn was that, Linda?
Any of the things that you guys are talking about.
You will know eventually, because you're doing all this business stuff. You got to make videos, and you got to edit videos. You put a lot of stuff in your videos already, right?
I do edit. I use
You do.
DaVinci Resolve on my computer.
DaVinci, okay.
Ooh, I'll have to look that one up, because I like stuff that I can use on my computer.
Yeah, I do. I do almost all of my stuff on the computer, except sometimes shorts. I'll just film and.
Did you guys see my short with my shopping cart? The one I made when I was at Joann's?
I've been so bad this week.
That's okay. I just wanted to mention that short has gotten over 2,000 views.
Nice.
Ooh.
And I think it's because people thought I stole the yarn. Because the title of it was "There Was Nobody There to Stop Me." And I had a shopping cart full of yarn, not in bag. And I think that's why people are going to look at it, because they think I stole all this yarn.
Oh, you could be right.
That is hysterical. But my income went up $4 on YouTube.
I was wondering if shorts made a difference for, like, does that count to your view counts and stuff?
They do seem to. And what I was thinking about doing is I have some videos where some stuff happened during the videos, things the dogs did.
Mhm.
I was going to go back and maybe pull some of that out and make some shorts and see, because animal stuff really gets a lot of views.
They sure
should try
do.
some of that, Michelle, with your cats.
They sure do.
Yeah, they do.
I have to put one up of the cat playing with these pumpkins.
iMovie. Let me write that one down too. I have a phone.
Bright green Fair Isle Harbor bamboo cotton blend.
Oh, the Fair Isle. That's nice knitted. It doesn't. I made a hat with it, and it was just muddy. It was just the stitches didn't show very well.
Isn't that what Cinnamon Stitches said too? Was it that yarn that she said it ended up muddy when she crocheted it? What was it? It was recent. She was really sad. I don't know.
Start making shorts.
I would wear them.
I joked about making scrubby
Muddy shorts? Is that what?
Yes.
I said I might have to start making shorts. She said I would wear them. Yeah, I've heard that you reach a different audience, and it may not
Completely different audience.
actually benefit your subscriber count.
Right.
But I
And
didn't
yes,
realize
it spreads out your age quite a bit.
That is true, because everybody that watches me is like old.
There are a lot
Thanks.
of yarn my age.
The average is high, which means it's a lot of older than younger.
Right. Now I'm always surprised when somebody's commenting about how they're like having little kids and stuff, and I was like, oh, I forget that younger people can watch me too.
And yet Katie will watch your videos.
Katie will watch and she'll comment, and then I have to remember who that is, because I don't recognize her channel name off the bat. And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's Katie.
Yay!
I don't know why I forget that younger people can watch me too. Especially because I've got some tutorials, and tutorials will get people from all ages.
Yes.
The cat toy certainly did. It had quite the variety of ages.
Yeah,
Not all
Shannon's
my
talking
tutorials
about
do.
stuff that I don't. The analytics, I look at it, but I don't really understand it. I can go through all the different screens, but I don't really know what it means, except, some of them, the dollar amounts, like always small.
Yeah.
Right.
Shannon's just saying that people will watch, so I'll get my view hours, that it brings in a different audience. And then she was also talking about that they may just only watch for the short content and not come over and watch the longer video.
Oh, okay.
It'll show you that in the analytics. It will.
Because I know there's a couple of channels that I follow specifically because of their shorts. I've tried watching a couple of their long form videos, and for those particular channels, it's just not I'm not interested in their long form.
Linda Snyder, all she does is shorts and posts, and it's great content. So, yeah, whatever works.
Which on my phone I would see. On my computer, I don't necessarily see the shorts as much.
Gotcha.
Do you notice that when you click on your subscriber tab, it's all shorts on the first row now?
Yes.
And you have to scroll down further to get to the videos. That does that on my TV, and I hate it.
Yeah, I don't know how it works on TVs, but on the computer, like on your computer thing, I don't know how it works on the phone because I haven't looked at my phone. But you can go in, you customize your channel and change the order that those things come in.
I think YouTube's putting the shorts first before the videos when you're going to those. I don't know. Well, I don't have my home go to my homepage. I have it go to my subscribers. I did do that because I don't need to see my homepage. I want to see my subscribers. So that's where I have it go. But yeah, they've been changing things, and I like to know how to undo it sometimes.
Right.
Because I don't want
to shorts because of TikTok.
Well, it's not just TikTok, but yeah. It's like Facebook stories and Instagram stories, like they're the short form content. But some of us are just not short form people.
If I'm at work listening, shorts do me no good because there's usually nothing, no talking.
Right.
It's a visual. So there's no point in me having them there.
Right.
And to me, there's not enough content for it to be viable and valuable. It's not, because it's so little. What value is there going to be in a short that I'm going to learn something other than just something funny?
It depends on who they're made by. As somebody who watches TikTok,
I have seen somebody go in and just do a short where they're like saying, here's how you do a single crochet. And it's just a little tutorial for the stitch.
Yeah.
So I can see how you could, but I don't know how well those do compared to.
They don't do as well.
I like watching dancing shorts.
Okay. That's the thing. That's an entertainment. I can't do that at work because I would not be able to see anything. So, but when you do your shorts, I even went in to watch mine because I wanted to see it, what it was going to look like. And it said to go up. Well, when I went up, it was random. I don't want random. I want stuff I want to see.
Right.
So yeah, that's not my thing.
Yeah. I would love shorts if you could kind of change it so you are seeing who you're subscribed to instead of
your subscribers.
You have some more options in what you see.
That's why I TikTok over YouTube Shorts is because they have the following, they have the For You page, and then the shop.
So you can do.
So
following would be the people that you're following. For You would be when they introduce you to new
sometimes
people
it's
or whatever.
People you know that you follow. Sometimes it's not. Mostly it's ads. Like people promoting TikTok shop content stuff.
Linda likes to watch shorts, which is why you make shorts, right? I think that's kind of what
Lonnie likes to watch shorts.
What we do is we kind of make more of what we like to watch.
Oh, there's also another place where you can watch what your friends post versus the people you follow.
Well, YouTube better get on the ball because if TikTok disappears, they won't have all the stuff that people want because those are great options to have.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of
they're going to have to create more settings
since the whole ban started happening.
Yeah.
They also have a place in the settings where you can
social media drama. It's everywhere.
I wasn't very
Remember MySpace?
MySpace.
A little bit. I used to have one of those.
I actually never had one.
Some game that I was playing at the time. What was it? There was another one. at the same time. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I only went over there for some games and that was it. Oh, Linda, you got to find out. You just have to learn a little bit at a time.
It's the same thing, but longer. You just
Right.
really. You take the camera option on your phone where it says video, hit that, record something, and then you upload it as a video. That's all.
You can edit it. You don't have to.
No, you don't edit it. Just do it right the first time.
There is a
No pressure.
So I had a different channel before this channel, and I never, like for the longest time, didn't edit anything. I just did a video and put it up.
Sometimes that's the best stuff, is the stuff that's like the goofs and the flubs, and sometimes it's funny.
You used to record videos in your car.
I do still sometimes record videos in my car, just not
as
for here.
much.
I watch a woman who only does videos in her car, and I just find that curious. Maybe it's the quietest place she has. I don't know.
If she's got kids, it's possible, because more often than not, that was why I would film in the cars, because it's like, okay, I just dropped kids off. I'm by myself for 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
My writer friend mostly films in her car is because she's between work and home where she's alone.
So Linda needs a little tiny tripod. I've got one. I don't use it, but it's like this. Oh, I could send it to you. I could send you with a tripod with your yarn.
Mine broke.
I can give you the
only
tripod.
feature of the tripod I
it.
actually used broke. I'm so upset about it.
But Shannon, it's fine that you don't do a lot of editing. I actually absolutely
I don't.
love watching your videos because of it.
I like organic videos. More
Yeah,
than
there's
edited
a lot of fun.
Except Denny.
Denny does.
Denny does great editing.
We watched this young lady who does makeup and food tasting, and
she does all sorts of things.
Random things. Her name is Denny.
She made a wig out of paper clips once.
And she does a lot of editing. She does one of those where she like
10
talks to
out of 10
herself and has all the editing in it.
Highly
it's really
recommend
fun.
watching her.
And I like that, and I think that's really fun. I'm never going to be that editor. For the most part.
The only thing I spend lots of time editing is tutorials. That is it.
Yeah. That's why I have the tutorial recorded for this, but not edited, because it takes time. And where with my Wednesday videos, my creative expressions, I just go in and kind of cut out certain things. It's like mostly I'm just watching it through to make sure I didn't sneeze and cut out the sneeze or something. And maybe I would leave the sneeze in. It depends on the day.
That's actually what my sneeze sounds like.
Ooh, Shannon is super fancy when she adds in a pattern pictures.
Yes.
That's so fancy. I put pictures in mine.
I don't.
That's because you don't record yours yet. We're gonna
put up a channel for our books.
Yeah, we need to make little videos for these, and then she's gonna do a TikTok.
The hardbound ones are coming, right?
Yes, the hardbound ones are coming. Patience.
I'm excited.
Of course, the hardbound ones are coming. I gotta do the pick a winner for the other one.
The other book?
For the other journal?
Yeah, for the one for last
Relatable.
Monday. So Linda says she wouldn't edit because that would take too much time learning how, and too much art takes too much learning. So the thing about editing is you start out just making videos, and then you decide, I want to learn how to do this one thing. And you learn how to do that, edit that one thing. And then you're like, okay, I know how to edit that. And you're like, oh, now how do I edit this one thing? And over the last, because this is my 3-year anniversary, I learned how to do the like green screen thing where they put, when they do the math thingies going off or whatever.
You learned that because you saw it on Denny's. And you were like,
it wasn't the only place I saw it. But I learned how to do that because I was like, I want to put that. And so like I'll
You
put a
wanted
little
the
loading
loading.
screen over my head sometimes.
You know what the first thing is you learn? The first thing, how to cut stuff out that you don't
Yeah.
want in there. That's the first thing you're gonna learn.
Cut stuff. Whether you just start off
Split,
learning off the beginning and
Split
the end.
and delete. That's
Yep.
what I do.
And then probably that would be the first thing to learn as far as editing goes. And then probably the second thing would be how to put a picture up.
Yep.
I did it the other way. I learned putting pictures up first.
It's
But
okay.
that's just how I did it.
Yeah.
I had somebody tell me how to do the pictures and I still don't remember.
It was me.
Was it you? I still don't remember. I probably need to do it more and then I would remember.
Yeah. It was me, but it's like I was showing you on CapCut, but you were using yours, so it was a little bit confusing, but it is the same exact process.
Yeah. Because I know there's an option for text, but there's not a lot. It's very bare bones. It's very a bare bones editor. So there isn't a lot of things on it to do, not fancy like DaVinci.
Yeah. And then as far as for DaVinci, which I would probably not suggest that Linda goes there, but for DaVinci, when I want to learn how to do something, I just go watch a few videos, YouTube tutorials, whatever, to find out how to do what I want to do.
Sure, there's a lot of people out there that, will explain it to you because people want to learn and people will go find their videos to learn how to do something.
So, and that's what I do a little bit at a time. I get pretty confident in how to do stuff like the green screen thing stuff. That's how I have my subscribe thing where I hook the subscribe button, hit the like button. That's a thing where I pull the little video clip in, go in and take the green out and it's there.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I see that and I'm like, how'd she do that?
I got distracted.
Oh, Shannon doesn't have the text that she can add.
Oh, what editing software is it?
She uses the iMovie app on her phone.
Oh, see, and I don't know any of that.
But she also has an iPad, so maybe she can. It's bigger when you get a different. I always get big computers. I get 17-inch screen laptops because I'm old and I want things to be big. So whenever I get a new one, it's 17, and so I can't do stuff on my phone. It's just too small. You have to go lots of different places. I can have a million windows and tabs open on this thing and just pop in and things are a lot faster for me.
Right.
When I do my quick and easy videos now, I have lots of tabs open so that I can just pop over and get to it real quick so I don't have to do too much delays. You do it on your phone. Wow. Well, you do just fine. They turn out well.
Yeah.
Okay, I just went in to check my email. I'm so glad that Linda said something because it was in the spam folder. But I just moved it out of the spam, said it's not spam. And so I will get that sent out to you probably the beginning of next week. I have to package it up and weigh it and go into pirate ship and all the things.
I don't mind packaging and stuff. It doesn't take too long, but when I tape things, the dog freaks out. So that kind of, I have to go hide in my room and do the taping because he freaks out.
With the
sound, like the sound or why?
Yeah, the noise of the tape when you pull it. Yeah, he freaks out. So even when I go get the packages, he starts freaking out before I even do it because he knows. And I'm like, oh my God. So I kind of put it off because it annoys him. But
so you missed it. I accidentally, I was coming in, closed the door behind me, and I ran into a cat head. And I was like, whoa, when the cat took off. And I have not, he ran away from me. He wouldn't touch him.
He ran all around the room like zoom.
When you went into which room? Your house or your bedroom?
I was in the house.
Oh, in the house. He was up on something?
Yeah, I live in a split entry.
Oh,
and so he was up and he stuck his head to look out the window. And I was like, I'm sorry, I have not been able to hold him yet. And I'm kind of little like, oh my gosh, are you okay?
Aww.
They'll forgive you. Yeah, cats, they take a little bit, but he'll forgive you eventually.
Yeah. Will it took months for for Star to forgive me for locking him out of the bedroom.
Oh,
But hey, he knocked over my plants, and
Have they recovered? Have your plants recovered yet?
Yes, they're doing great now.
There you go.
Yeah, and Star will talk to me now. He'll come and sit and let me pet him and stuff. So it's all good. It just took a while. I'd like to up my editing game, but then again, that would take time for my crafting. It's true. I think
that's the balance. Yeah.
For me, I enjoy the creativity of the editing to the level that I do. I don't want to do more than that. So it feels like more of a craft, but at the same time, it does take time. It takes time away from yarning. And I already have, other family and things. All the life.
When I put together a video, when I'm doing my photo presentations, when people send me stuff and I'm doing a thing like the Quick and Easy or the Mystery Yarn Challenge, easily 2 to 3 hours on Canva to do a video.
I'm surprised it's only 2 or 3, honestly.
I'm very particular, but I'm very organized, so I know where to find everything. Otherwise, it would take a lot longer.
Yeah. Whew.
I have folders in my computer like a filing cabinet, folders and drawers, and so I know where to find everything.
Yeah, with the pie one, as soon as somebody would send me a picture, I started my slideshow. So that it was like, because otherwise I knew I'd be sitting down to do it all at once. And I was like, let's get as much of this in as we can.
Now I'm curious, have you guys seen the when Mimi does the display of the hats? Is that just like or even Aaron, maybe they'll put it in and then it moves and it's just a picture, but it doesn't show the whole thing. Sometimes it just shows part of it. How is that done? Is that done like with Windows Photos, just as a slideshow? Because you can do a slideshow through your Windows Photos, because I've done that before, long time ago. But I don't do that anymore. I insert the picture into an actual movie. But is that what does that? Just doing slideshow?
I have no
seen them, right? Have you not? You don't watch?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Lori knows, yeah.
But I don't.
Is it like moving around, or is it sliding?
Yeah, it does. It will, like, each one will move. Now I can do that with my movies. The animation, I can make things animated like that. But I get to see the whole project. Sometimes the whole project doesn't show up when people are doing that, and I'm just kind of wondering what they're using.
My mom used an app, and I can't remember which one it is, but I'm pretty sure it's the Microsoft version of Slideshow. That I use the Google version, and that you could put stuff, because I remember helping her make. She taught first grade, and so she'd make little Christmas slideshow things with it, and sometimes we'd have things moving around. But I can't remember.
Probably Windows slideshow, because it's probably something that's not as advanced. You probably not have adjustments to making it. Windows is kind of.
I could probably do it in DaVinci Resolve, but that sounds like a lot of work.
Well, I've done presentations before when I do the Canva, and it turns out totally different than when I want to make a movie. It's like a different learning curve doing a presentation than a movie.
Interesting.
I prefer the movie because it's a little easier for me, but presentations, yeah, it's different. You go in there and they give you templates, and a template for a presentation will have like 10 or 12 pages already made for you. So I just go through and pick the ones I want and use it as my template and for everything, and then just add in what I want. And it's, instead of making it myself, I find one that's already made, because I don't know how to do the curved wording and add all the little things to the corners. I don't know where to go find that stuff. So I just pick the ones that are already made. But I have to pay for it to do that. So, and I don't mind. It's not that much.
Hi, Deborah.
To have fun.
Some of them are more reasonably priced, some of the programs, than others.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like StreamYard, where it's what, $50 a month or something to have it. That's ridiculous.
For more than 20 hours, yeah. It's a lot. I think Restream's half the price or maybe even less than half the
I know.
price.
I pay for the lowest level for Restream $19 a
Restream.
month.
Oh my God, that's great. Except I can't chat
But
on the stream.
But it's a monthly thing, and if you can pay the year at once, then it's like $16 a month.
But your guests can't chat, right? We have to go to the actual YouTube
Correct.
thing. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, that's kind of.
I don't know why. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they fix that.
But maybe that's on a higher level. It might be on a higher pay level.
Could be too.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Hey, Deborah. So we have a giveaway going. If you type yay here in the chat, YAY, and then come back and type it on the replay, you get 2 entries, and I'll send you this. It's a Sugar Will cotton, 100% cotton. And those pretty colors. So I just noticed you're here. I want to make sure you get a chance to type in yay.
Get the extra entry.
Yeah.
So you want to enter both places.
Yeah. So you want to put your yay here now and then come back for the replay and put yay again. How you doing? You went so quiet.
I show my introversion more when there's more people.
I am going to just let you know as soon as I finish this row, I'm going to go ahead and head out.
Can we see it before you're done? I haven't seen it since you've been working on it.
Yes, I will show you. I will show you the map blanket.
It's 9:01.
Because that's what I'm doing a row on. So that's why I've been like counting like crazy.
Yeah, I was doing counting the other day, and I'm like, everybody else on YouTube was counting. Like, I better stop. Wait until they're done. It was funny.
Yeah, it's also why I'm not counting out loud because of that. Because I know people are out there counting.
9.
But it's gosh, I mean, this is my favorite blanket I've ever made by like I thought the Bumblebee one was adorable, but this one
is this the one you're keeping, right?
No, this is the one I'm giving away because the one I'm keeping I'm going to make with yarns I love. But
this is very cute though. This is just
so cute,
gorgeous.
So wait, you switched to the corner to corner?
Yeah, I did. I did. I finished a row or 2 on the other one, and I was like, I'm going to switch to this one because I haven't worked on it this week, and I was like, I want to work on it. But as soon as I finish this row, I'll show it, and then I got to head out.
Yeah,
I got to work on some animal stuff. I don't have enough done yet for Animal Month.
I may only have frogs.
I might finish my frog. I have eyeballs now, so
yes, finish your frog. It's really fast.
I need to finish my frog.
Because don't you just put the eyes in, stuff it, and sew it up?
I think so. On the one that I have half done, that's all I have to do with that one. But I have other yarn that I found while I was organizing that's the same, but it's green or blue and red. And I thought, well, those will make cute frogs too.
Ooh, yeah.
Like dart frogs.
The plushy stuff with the specks in it. It was kind of cool. I'm dying to start using some of that yarn I got. You guys saw some of it. If you saw that video that I put up today.
Oh, today I have not watched anything.
Yeah, I mean, it was the walkthrough of the store where I showed some of the yarn, but I have one that's going to go up in the morning of that yarn I actually bought. There's some in there I've never even seen before. I'm like, where did this come from? I just haven't been to the store for 4 months, so I just haven't seen any of it, I guess. It's last year's yarn. I looked at the label and the date on it is 2024. So.
Yeah, I haven't been to mine. I've been tempted to go in and see what they've got.
You have one down there? How far down is it?
It's in American Fork, so it's like 7 minutes for me. And my son works 2 minutes from it.
Did you see my video today yet?
I saw that it was up. And that
you need to watch it and look at how much yarn is in that store.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking I could look at mine.
I've been to 2 different ones because one was by my neurologist and one was by my chiropractor. I went there different days. The one by my chiropractor had a ton of stuff.
What?
But not as much as yours or not as much as the one Shannon went to, another yarn.
Well, I don't think I saw that video yet either, because I have some I'm behind.
I think that one was yesterday for her.
Yeah, I haven't seen that far back yet. She was asking me what I want to start with. I think I want to start with the orange crush and make a blanket like Lori's, a sweater. It's like a red hot fire yarn that's got oranges and reds, but I want to make like a sweater out of it, cardigan sort of, but not. I don't want it too hot, you know. I don't want to do a hexagon.
Oh, you like my cardigan?
Sort
like
of.
the lotus stitch?
But I don't know if I want to make it that. I don't want holes that big, but I might just do windows.
I use a smaller hook, seriously.
I mean, yours is very cool for what it is.
It is.
I love the colors.
It's not so freaking hot, but
it wouldn't be real practical for me. The dogs get their toenails caught in everything.
Oh, absolutely. So no, it's way too holy, and I'm not talking righteous. So.
Wear it to church.
Yeah.
China wants to know if you went to Park Meadows.
No, Park Meadows is one. Yes, that's one of the ones I went to that didn't seem to have much the day I went. And then the other one I went to is over by Southwest Plaza, which probably only means something to Shannon,
Right.
which is totally the other. It's west and north of, way west of her and west of me and north of me. Because I'm almost due west of her. But yeah. It's halfway between, it's by my chiropractor, but it's also halfway between my daughter's house and mine. So I'm very sad that
well, it kind of depends what you're looking for. If you only want to get the stuff that Joanne sells, mine had way, way more other stuff. And some of them are only stocking the stuff Joanne sells. So I guess I didn't get Red Heart. I decided, no, it's icky anyway. I don't want it.
Right. I'm like, who wants my Red Heart yarn? I'm giving it away.
Somebody said, oh, Bod just put up a blanket that she made with Red Heart. I think it's only because other people make it for her, because it's got to be horrible to work with. It's a huge blanket, and I know somebody had to make it for her after she gave them the stitch.
Some of it was so funny because the one I went to yesterday by the chiropractor, I had also taken my 14-year-old stepdaughter to the chiropractor. And I said, I'm going to stop in Joanne's. And she likes to feel the fuzzy stuff. And I said, I would touch a yarn. And I said, don't touch this one. And she'd touch it anyway. She, oh my gosh, that's terrible. So I had her feel scrubby yarn. And she said, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting. But there was one she hated. And I'm sure it was a polyester one.
Some of that respun stuff isn't very good either. It's kind of
respun.
The rewind, respun.
Yeah, whatever that one is. Yes,
recycled yarn.
It's like barely spun wool, and it's not wool. It's very strange. I've worked with that before.
The one that is the knitting wool that already has the cast-ons on it, the little loops, that's nasty. That is really nasty.
I remember hearing about that one and thinking, why?
Well, they could have made it feel better. It didn't have to be wool to knit with it. They could have made it nice. Maybe people would buy it and use it. It feels horrible. I found it there, and I'm like, I don't even know how much this costs, but I know it's going to be more than what I want to pay.
Right. Especially if it doesn't feel nice.
No, it was awful.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you. I just got to get these clips back on.
Okay. Shannon said that Park Meadows is unpacking another 600 boxes of yarn.
Oh, when, Shannon? It is so close to me.
If it's that close, you could check it every day.
Linda wants more of the Big Twist Menagerie.
There was only one section at my store.
So the Big Twist Menagerie at the Southwest Plaza store, it had all the colors.
Wow.
I was like, whoa. It had all the colors. I only have, I think, 3 of the colors that I purchased. But what was I going to say about that? But yes, the Park Meadows did. I needed more of this. This is a Big Twist yarn. And I wanted it for when I make the mat blanket for myself.
That was on mine. That was at mine, and I didn't choose that one. I choose the one with the green in it.
The
was
pool,
lemon
you didn't pull
green.
the pool time. You picked the aqua looking one, right?
Yeah.
That one's so beautiful. If it wasn't for this purpose,
I like that.
I have 5 of the aqua, or maybe I have 10 of the aqua. It's gorgeous. But here's this map. So that's Asia. There. This is the edge of the heart. So, oops, sorry. This is the edge of the heart. That's Asia. I'm almost done with Asia. There's
It says they have that one, Lori.
the pool time. Yes, I did. I got it. That's the one I got. I got it at the Park Meadows. That one I saw, and I was like, they had lots of it. So I was like, yes. So, and then Japan and whatever islands are here, like Malaysia, etc. Australia, New Zealand, Madagascar, Africa, South America,
Did you do the Philippines yet where it's a string of
Antarctica.
islands?
You know, I looked at, I couldn't, on mine, I will try to do where I just do a strip, like one stitch, one double crochet in the box.
You can top stitch that on too.
Oh, that's
later.
true.
You could just
That would work
you could
because
top
this
stitch the
area,
islands on. That would be cool.
that's a good idea, because right here, there should be a lot more islands right across in here. Like all through there. There should be a lot of islands like the Philippines, Fiji, etc.
That could almost be done with any of them. You just top stitch it if it's
I love
not
that
too
idea.
big and make it fuzzy, make it a fuzzy one, make it a, that would be cool because I think there's more options than making bobbins of all the different colors if you just, kind of do stuff on the top.
Oh yeah, top stitching. Well, let's see, because that was the thing. I was like, I'm making blocks, right? It's a chain 3 and then 3 double crochets. I was thinking, okay, could I do the center double crochet a different color? How can I make this work? No, Linda, they did not.
What is it? What's the color?
Looked. It's did she want the aqua one, Linda, or did they did have tons of Rosemary Frost if she wanted that one. Tons of it. Both stores, both Park Meadows and the other.
We had a whole box of beeswax.
Yes.
In
Oh,
cake.
you had a box of beeswax?
There was a whole shelf of beeswax cakes, not even in the circles.
Let me show you. Let me show you beeswax.
I know.
It's gorgeous.
It is.
I might have to.
And I have some, so I didn't get any, but they had the aqua. I think they had the aqua frost. There was a blue one I showed, and I said the name of it, but I don't
the
know.
aquamarine? Is that the one they had? That might be the one she needs.
It said whatever the B one was, it was a blue one. What are you guys doing?
We're laughing at you girls. It's just funny. She just walks away. She's still talking to you. And
Yeah, that's how I do.
Hey, I can hear her.
I know.
People go in the bathroom and keep talking, so
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
So this is
how do you say that? Silly beeswax?
There it is. Yeah,
that's the colorway beeswax, and it
that's
fades
the
from
donut.
this
It
dark.
looks way better. It looks
It
way
does.
better
It
on the
looks better
cake.
in the cake. It goes from this dark yellow
Yeah,
to
it's
almost
beautiful.
white.
It's
I've
beautiful.
been to the yarn stores enough with you to know the color beeswax.
I know.
I
I haven't seen
Yeah,
it for a while.
But just because they name it that doesn't mean it's actually accurate. It is.
How do you say this word that Linda said?
Celebi.
Libby. Okay.
Celebi. It's a Pokemon.
Oh,
To make the Celebi. Okay, Linda, I looked. They had so much plushy yarn at the Southwest Plaza. That's near where I live, near-ish. They had so much plushy yarn. They had like fluorescent yellow, fluorescent orange, hot pink, all these shades. They did not have either shade for Celebi. They did not have a mint green, and they did not have a grass green.
Was it
It was
plush,
so
a
annoying.
twist plush?
Just any plush, like all their
Oh.
plushy.
We
brand.
had tons of Juicy Couture, but it was all sparkle.
Oh, see, and that wouldn't work
Tons of
either.
it. Yeah.
I did find a home for this hat, by the way, before I head out. Not me, but my
We haven't
friend.
gotten it yet? It's almost summer.
No, because I got a migraine and I
Aw.
couldn't take it to her that day. So she was supposed to get it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, well, summer will be here pretty soon, so
Yes.
won't need it.
It's okay. She'll use it to block the sun. So it's all right.
'Cause we got snow the other day when I was walking the dogs. It was like snowing, the
We did snow
little
this
teeny
morning.
pieces.
Yeah, we
Yes.
had snow this morning.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
did? Oh, we didn't have.
we
had
did.
rain.
It snowed all day today. So
Wow.
that's part of why I'm like, I need to be done. But you saw my map blanket. You saw what I'm doing on this. It's so cute. So this
Oh,
one's really
look
cute.
at that. I love the baubles on
I'm
there.
gonna make it big for a second so you can see.
Yeah.
It looks so much better now that you've worked more on it.
Right. You can actually see it.
You can see the
that it's a
texture.
honeycomb.
Yeah, it looks so much better. That's
And
gorgeous.
then this is just random fluffy, I don't know what kind of yarn. And then this is, shoot, I don't know where the ball band is, but I only have a little bit of this. We'll see. I'm hoping to have enough yarn to go as far and make a cloud that looks like a bee, but we'll see. So there's that one. And then you saw my map blanket. I think I did 2 rows on this one and 1 on this, but these are big rows.
You can make a little bee amigurumi that just attaches and comes off.
Yeah,
That would be so cute.
I might do it that way. Separate. It's more that I'm trying to conserve the blue yarn. So I'm trying to fill it in with, it would be a bee that's a fluffy white
Well, a
bee.
regular bee is black and yellow, so you could use any kind of like chenille or plushy blanket yarn.
Which I have about, there's one sitting right here because I
We'll
have
just
to
make more work for you. That's all. We'll
Yeah.
just make more work for you.
No, I have, but the list that keeps growing.
Yeah.
All right. But I do need to go.
Okay.
I need to get some hot tea and be ready. Yeah, so
What are you gonna be ready for? What's going on?
and what's that?
Is there another live?
Yes, I think I'm diamond painting with Camille.
Oh, okay. I haven't
but-
seen her.
But I don't know. No, not yet. She hasn't started yet. But I don't know. Her
9:30,
grandson
huh?
was born today, so
Yeah, be ready.
Oh, was it
But-
today?
it was. He was born today. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so you can diamond paint by yourself, and she can go clear, be with the
Yes,
baby.
but I got to get some hot tea and
Okay.
and
Well, thanks so
Take
much for
them.
playing with
Yeah.
us.
He sounds
yes, for sure.
Celebrating.
And thanks, Shannon, another yarn for the heads up on go check out Park Meadows again because I got a delivery. So I will. All
They're
right.
finally deciding to get rid of all the yarn, huh? Before they close.
Right.
Smart.
Right. It's like, oh, we're going to actually ship it now.
It doesn't look like anybody's buying any if you go to my store. There's just so much.
Right. Right.
should be
Because it's not
flocking.
discounted enough. But
No,
anyway.
it's not. 30%'s barely a sale, but
Right. I did get some thread. I'm not going to show because it might give away what I'm going to do with it. But I did get some thread for really cheap. So
that's your Decade Diva?
yes.
I bought some yarn for my Diva project.
Yes.
I did. I bought it today. I was like, ha ha.
Yeah.
That project's almost done. I gotta have to do something else. I'll have to make another one.
I literally barely started.
Yeah. Well, I was so excited when I found out I had to make something. So
Yes.
I had to start.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. But yes, I'm going to click the leave
Go get some tea.
because I do need a few minutes of break and then switch
You
brain
don't
gears.
want a headache later.
Yes, exactly. Well, actually, I'm going to take something to stop it in its tracks. But thanks, Michelle, and happy
Yes.
podiversary. Right? That's what it was.
Thank you. Pretty much, yeah. Channel, pod, whatever. Both.
Bye. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Tubiversary.
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 Are you going to do a 3-hour live for your 3-hour anniversary? Because you're getting old.
You would only have to be on for another
I
40
know.
minutes. Cheyenne might need a break. I might need a break.
I just need to chat that I can be involved in.
Thanks, Linda. Yeah, It's been entertaining hearing you guys talk about all this stuff.
Didn't mean to leave you out, but you know, when you get going on when you get going on something, it's like, oh, get excited about it. So
Yeah.
Our nature is to fade into the background. That's kind of why our lives are usually so awkward without somebody.
Well, doing lives by yourselves can just be awkward because you have to wait until people chat and
yeah, a lot of times I will have stuff sitting around me and have something to talk about in case, you know, things get slow or if nobody shows up right away. I just start talking because people are watching the replay. So they're going to want to see something. Look, it's a frog. What name did you pick? What name did you decide?
Frederick Y. Roberto.
Frederick Y. Why?
why?
Because
But she did like the Robert and Roberto.
So it's a boy. It's a boy. It's a boy.
Yeah.
Could put a bow tie on it.
For some reason, all of her stuffies are boys.
not all of them. I have
Most of them.
Ruby. Ruby is a kangaroo rat.
Oh yeah.
The girl is a rat.
Yes.
Okay.
Kangaroo
Yeah,
rat.
it's a rat.
I was born in the year of the rat.
I think I'm a rabbit. Not sure.
I'm
It never mattered.
But
Yeah, that one doesn't really matter to me.
I already know what I'm going to name my earrings.
Oh, do you have names for the earrings you haven't even got yet?
Yeah.
Do they have different names each year?
Yeah, of course.
What are their names gonna be?
Barry and Alan.
Barry
Blue
and
and
Alan.
Gary.
So I've got the first. I just did the row with the eyes on it, and it's like this big
Wow.
with embroidery floss.
I like to keep him in my pocket.
I don't know if your pocket can show. I don't know if I take off the caption.
That'd be like a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids pocket, right?
You might have to like angle the camera.
Okay. Oh yeah, we can move the camera.
I showed it earlier, but
Because she's
No,
wearing
overalls.
overalls, so she's got the little frog in her overall.
the intention
pocket.
was for him to be a pocket buddy.
He is a pocket buddy. It's pretty cute. Oh. That was pretty easy. Did you find it easy to make?
Yeah, I'm not an amigurumi person. And the ones that I have done, I give up on them eventually. So I don't usually finish them. The snake, I gave up on it and it's gone.
Yeah, snakes you have to be really committed to.
Yeah, I started making him too big. So it was like he was eating something and there was a lump inside. So then I started making it small again. Oops.
Oh, I keep thinking of the booty thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Looks like
hysterical. Don't even have to stuff it, just stick marbles in it.
Yeah,
That's
she loves
great.
it. She just
I have taken it everywhere
A
with
fidget
me
frog
because
that has a booty.
Now it's got a big brain. 2 brains. I could give it
Yeah.
boobs.
Yeah, I liked that it didn't take very long, and so that's why I'm willing to do the
Yeah, I did
earrings.
like that version of the frog. There are a lot of them out there. If you do leggy frogs, there's a lot with different size toes, different ways to make the arms. Did like that one.
It's super easy, super fast. I liked it. Was fast and easy for me.
I'm so excited.
We
for
still need to
earrings.
take time to record her making one
You
to
could
see
put-
if she finds it to be easy as a novice.
If I
crocheter.
made them into earrings, I would make them like fat but tiny, and then I'd put beads in them.
Oh yeah, you could do little
So
pony
there's-
beads, put little beads in them instead of stuffing.
I could put pony beads in the ones I make for you.
Because then I could just do.
You could sit
You
there
don't-
and you play with your eggs.
But you don't even need to make it 2 layers. You can just do 1 layer. Just make it the 1 layer. It's not as thick and it wouldn't be as heavy if you were going to do an earring too.
I've never had issues with heavy earrings.
I don't think they'll be too heavy anyway because it's embroidery floss. I don't know if I'll make him quite like dimensionally as long. He might be like a little shorter,
That's fine.
just enough space for the
A little
head.
short king.
And then
Hey,
things.
Jennifer.
I'm back. Had to come back. And Jenna says it is a cute frog. It was really fun. It's on Lori's quick and easy playlist.
Last week's, because it was for Animal Month. I put some stuff up there so people could play and have a chance to play in Michelle's game.
Yeah. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. What time is it? 9:20 something?
9:24.
Okay, I figured out that this here tells me how long I've been on. So I can kind of guess the time without looking.
Mine is
Oh,
mine is way in the,
well,
mine's up
Lori,
in the corner. It says how long, right? Isn't yours up there?
I don't see the time anywhere on the Restream.
Except where people come.
Lori took off to go do something else, and I came in to play with Michelle for her anniversary.
And all of a sudden, she went from a teacher Lori to a chef Lori, just like that. That was kind of fun.
I think that we should go out with Lori.
Yeah, we
should go on a date, Lori.
Yeah, do you want to go on a date
we'll
with
go
us?
on a date. I have fun when I go out.
Yeah.
We don't get out very often.
Well, I'm an introvert too. If you don't, whether you believe that or not, I am.
Oh no,
I like to keep to myself. I live alone. I don't go anywhere. Just me and the dogs.
I live alone with her and all of my family.
Along with me and all of the family and the cats. Remember?
Oh yeah, and the cats.
I found out I still have my membership to Red Butte, so I want to go up there and do some filming. I bought a membership last year, and I think everything's blooming. I want to go up there like Monday and film.
I have only been at Red Butte Gardens. I've only been up there once. I was pregnant with my oldest son, and he's 32. So.
It's changed. They've added a lot of stuff.
I'm sure. It's kind of by where Steven's at right now.
University. It's just up in the mountain.
Oh, yeah.
The only reason I got the membership was because I worked up there, and I could stop after work and go walking, but. Because I didn't walk a lot on that job, but I do now.
Yeah. Now you get all your steps in your phone.
12,000. I even have my Fitbit telling me you need to slow down. You've been overdoing it. I'm like, really?
If you get the job you bid, why can't I talk all of a sudden? If you get the job that you bid for, will you walk as much?
If I bid on the same job but different hours, it was like 7:30 at night to 4 in the morning, but I start later, so what I'm doing is a little different because it's past the heavy part of the day. It's finishing up things instead of starting things, so it's a little bit different. But there's another one over in the other building where I used to be, and from my girlfriend that works over there now, she says they don't do anything. There's no mail, and I'm like, I want to be there. I want to go sit around and stand around like I used to. Yeah. The only thing that bothered me when I was over there was we did a lot of walking on the concrete, and my hips hurt a lot from walking on the concrete. Ooh. So I'd have to like every half hour I kind of slow down a little bit. But other than that, yeah. That I'm trying to get back over there because this is just too hard on me right now for my body. My back hurts when I'm doing one job. Actually, I recorded myself doing one of my jobs, and I'm going to put it up so you guys can see what I do during one of the stages of my job. And it's really interesting. That's the one I was doing the voiceover on because it's very, very noisy. So I was just explaining what I was doing.
Doing my job.
You could film yourself.
Would people like to watch me doodle?
Yes.
I had to stand up.
Yes, people would like to watch you doodle.
We were watching Frizzy
I don't
Bee.
know.
Frizzy Bee does her drawings, and people watch her do that.
Yeah. People watch people crochet. People watch people knit. People watch people do all kinds of different arts. You've watched the guy that does the different art things before, haven't you? The one
that my siblings watch?
Yeah.
Well, that's because he's funny and kind of dumb.
Yeah, he's funny and kind of dumb, but it's still really cool to watch art.
I watch him
Come out.
because he's kind of dumb. But I only watch him when my siblings are watching.
Jennifer wants to know if the mail rooms have concrete floors.
Most of them do, unless they've put down black tiles. And the building I was in California had the black tiles, which is sort of an absorber of some sort. But this building has the black tiles. So the walking's not quite as bad. But the other building, yeah, it's just concrete and it kills you. It's like working on a dock. Just the concrete on the dock is bad.
I didn't even think about the fact when I worked at Hobby Lobby that the floors would be a part of my problem with walking all around those stores.
Mm.
But that, you know, they've got that tile on it, but they've got nothing to absorb. You've got the mats at the cash registers, but not across.
I had those at the station. I just tripped over them all the time because people wanted them thick because they're standing there. Well, when you're moving around, I'd be tripping over them. So it didn't matter.
So it's the black things and similar to the mats.
The tiles, no, they're like it's like a tile that's like probably 3/4 of an inch thick that they put in the building. And if something runs over it, it can gouge. So it is somewhat porous of some sort, but it's heavy duty, but it's still, things will gouge if something metal grabs it and it can get holes in it. And they are about 3/4 of an inch thick, and it does absorb. I mean, it's not bad, but I started buying the shoes that the carriers wear. They're called Hokas. And I didn't find that out until I went to the station, and they're very expensive. So I try to look on eBay if I can find a cheap pair. And they are like clouds the minute you put them on until you take them off like 10 hours later. They're awesome.
Wow.
They're that good.
They're expensive.
Yeah. I used to wear the Vionics, but they were hard. They had a footbed, which is good for plantar fasciitis. You need the footbed, but they weren't soft. These are soft and they're stable because the foot base of it is a little bit wider, so you have a lot of stability. And they're like so comfortable inside. You put them on and it's like, yeah, I never want to take them off. They're really comfortable, but yeah, they're expensive. I have to find them on eBay to get a cheaper price. But yep. Every job has its hazards. Everything you do, every job you do, no matter what it is, something's going to hurt. Either it's your hands or your eyes or something.
Yeah, I've done data entry before, so I had problems with my hands.
My writing and my drawing does hurt too.
Crocheting.
Your back, hunching.
Some here, and my back and my hips. And so sitting for long periods of time in the same position causes pain. And also, if I hold the pencil just wrong, it'll actually dislocate my hand.
Deborah.
Oh, bye. Thanks for dropping in. My son, he works at a Holiday gas station. And one of the ladies that he's worked with sent me a text today letting me know that she is no longer working because they got robbed this morning. And it was like the last straw for her.
There has been so much going on.
Like
lately.
a month or two ago, they got to work to find a window broken. And for whatever reason, it never called the cops. And then because there's a lot of homeless right where they're at, she gets there at 3:40 in the morning. She's kind of creeped out. And so she's already been stressed. And then this just was the final stress.
Is there always more than one person there?
I don't think when she gets there in the morning.
I would not allow that. That's a hazard. That's a hazard. Even if you're there by yourself, I would keep the doors locked. If somebody wanted in, they could knock on it. And then I don't have to let them in.
Yeah, I think it's more of when she gets there walking from her car into the building. It's not far, but when they're waiting right there, it's
just the one by me. I know I am in West Valley, so it is not the best area. But you can tell that people that are sitting around on their bikes selling drugs or hiding around the corner from the CVS waiting for people to drive up. You see that, and it's like, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Cops know that this happens, and they don't, everybody's got to make money. Everybody's got to make a living, and they just don't do it the right way. They probably make more money.
Yeah.
People want it.
At nighttime, because my son usually closes, and a lot of times I have to go pick him up because he has a motorcycle and can't do that right now. But I always make sure that the other person he's working with gets in their car before I leave.
Yeah. So he does close. What time do they close?
11 or midnight.
Monday through Thursday, they close at 11. On Friday and Saturday, they close at midnight. And on Sundays, they close at 10.
At closing time is one of the most common times to get robbed because people are busy getting ready to close up and people want to come in and hang out.
Yeah, I get a little nervous sitting out there because I'm sitting in the car waiting and somebody pulls up and I'm just like, okay, you're okay. We're safe. We're safe.
You have an alarm on your car, right? Don't you have the panic button where you can just set the alarm off by pushing the button on your key fob? Yeah, I always keep weapons in the car with me. I have shears that I use at work. I keep them, scissors, so I can stab somebody if they try to put their hand through the window and stuff like that.
You keep a pair of scissors in the car.
It's not a weapon. It's a tool. So you can't get in trouble for keeping something that's a tool in there with you.
I also often have my knitting with me, and then in a pinch, those knitting needles.
That would really penetrate something good.
Oh, those knitting needles would hurt.
Yeah, but I usually keep the door locked, but I still get a little.
You'd be surprised. People can bust windows. It's like scary. I figure you're safe, but people can just bust a window.
Yeah.
You see people talk about getting carjacked all the time. How do people get carjacked when their cars are locked? How does somebody pull you out of your car when your car's locked? What? Or do they open it for them? Why? Why would you open the door for somebody if they want? They're not going to.
I know if somebody's faking that they need help, some people will fall for it.
Maybe, but I know that one time my mom or one of her relatives had somebody trying to, and that was before cars automatically locked. But she quickly locked her cars and started driving around with them locked.
Yeah.
I was one who was like, doors have to be locked, even though our locks don't always work. I'm like, I don't care. I will wait here playing with the lock to get out if I can just make sure I'm safe while I'm driving.
Yeah, mine after I go a certain amount of time it locks, but sometimes I'll get in and sit there and then I forget it's not locked yet until I actually lock it, and then because you go in your car and you sit and you wait, order my coffee, and then I'll drive and pick it up or something like that, Yeah, Jennifer, my hands hurt. I stick them under my pillow where it's cold when I'm sleeping. Sometimes that helps a little, but braces are good because then they don't bend. They stay stable in one spot. Yeah, that's a
I keep mine elevated at night.
I would wake up and my arms hanging off the bed and my elbows all extended, and it hurts because the dogs have most of the bed.
From doing that now.
When my knee is acting up, I'll wear my brace to sleep.
Oh, I haven't hit the like button. I'm not on YouTube. That's why. Let me go do that.
Now ShiAnne's gonna reach over.
I didn't even think of that.
Click the like button. We have it in case so she can watch if I ever turn off come over and look at the Nightbot or stuff.
People aren't chatting.
Well, I have to go over. I have to go to YouTube to chat. I can't chat in the restream, so gotta go over there.
Well, you are talking about
this is true.
Lori, how tall are you?
5'4".
Oh yeah,
5'4". Okay.
Hey,
but I have long arms. I don't have little T-Rex arms. My girlfriend that I lived with, I was putting something up on the eaves and I was putting the Christmas lights up, and she wanted to help, so she got up there to do it and she couldn't reach it because she has little T-Rex arms. She has really long legs, but the top of her body is short. So it was funny because she couldn't reach the same stuff I was reaching in. We're the same size. It was so funny. I said, well, it's because you got little short arms. That's why.
And my mom and I were pretty much the same height, and I would always be able to reach further than her until I got pregnant. And then all of a sudden, that little belly got in the way of my reach.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. To get a grabber. I have a grabber in the house so that I can reach things.
I have tall kids. One of my sons is like 6'1".
Oh, they're handy.
I don't think
Those are
there's-
handy.
I can't.
I have to hunt down tall guys in the grocery store to help me.
Me
I-
too. I'm
I try
shorter
to
than
find
you.
the
I
handsome
can
ones, the older ones that are my age. Just in case, you never know.
I can reach the top shelves.
Most of the time I can reach what I want, but there are things, especially if like people have taken the first few off and they're back a little bit on that shelf.
I can
That's
still
when I
reach
need
them
help.
unless they're way back.
You know what Walmart did in their drink aisle? They put the singles up on the very top, where tippy top, where you can barely reach it, the single Gatorades. I'm like, how stupid was this? People that want it can't reach it.
They're trying to get you to buy the multi-packs.
It was ridiculous. Well, maybe, but I'm not. I just had to hunt down an employee and drag him over to get it for me.
The thing that frustrates me about Walmart is like a candy bar. They don't sell like regular size candy bars. You have to buy the king size there.
When did
They
they
have the
stop?
generic ones now,
Um,
though. They have the generic.
Yeah, I saw
the ones
that.
are.
And then I looked at their ingredients and I
Yeah,
went,
no, you
yep,
can't have
eat
any of
them.
that stuff.
But I did look. They didn't have a regular just
You
plain
might be able to
chocolate
make
or
your
mud.
own, right? There's ways to make imitation candies and stuff with natural ingredients. If you wanted to put that much work into it, I guess.
You like these.
Work into it. I will eat Utah truffles.
Oh, are they natural?
She
Are
has a
those
whole bag.
natural?
They're not particularly natural, but they're made by a local company. So their ingredients are a little
They don't have a long list like a lot of
not as
The
long
stuff
of
that's
a
called
list.
real, REAL. Can you eat that stuff? Because that doesn't have a lot of stuff in it either. The brand. I think they carry them at Target. Look that up because I think those don't have much stuff in them. Jillian Michaels used to
Unfortunately,
advertise those.
a lot of people think that because I can't eat corn that I can eat gluten-free, but a lot of gluten-free has corn in it.
Well, doesn't gluten-free just mean wheat? Is it wheat?
Yeah, gluten-free is the wheat gluten stuff, and so people just kind of assume, and I'm like, no.
Are you
it's not the
talking
same.
about Unreal? Because that's what came up.
Is
on
there like
Google.
peanut butter cups and stuff? Maybe it's Unreal. It might be Unreal.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, what's
the
in them?
coconut ones.
Ooh, wait, have we had those?
Pretty sure that's the ones we get.
I think we've had the coconut ones, which if so, then yes, I can
Oh.
eat those.
Hold on. Yep.
That's
Oh,
the
okay.
brand that.
Yep, I've had the coconut. Those are coconut candies that I'll sometimes get a bag from Costco.
That's a lot.
Costco. Yeah, but I try really hard to only eat 1 or 2 a day.
That's more than me, but I'm also not a big fan of sweets.
Yeah, I am.
Like if I'm gonna have something sweet, I'm probably gonna make cream of rice and put like cocoa powder and a little bit of sugar in it. I think it's pretty
They have
bitter,
protein oatmeal with chocolate chips in it, and it melts to become like chocolate oatmeal. It's really good. I put banana in it.
I sometimes get those minute rice cup things.
Yeah.
I'll heat those up and put a few little chocolate chips in the top and have chocolate rice cup.
which is basically like my cream of rice that I make.
Yeah, I used to get that
Sometimes.
already cooked rice, and I like this stuff's hard until I realized when you heat it up, it gets soft. Didn't make sense to me. I'm like, oh, it gets soft when you heat it up. That's why. Okay. I get the bowls, the ones they had at the big box store with the little, and I would take it in my lunch and put stuff in it.
Yeah. It's kind of nice to have that already. When we do make rice, we'll put some in little cups and put in the fridge in little individual servings so that we can do that ourselves. That doesn't happen very often, but we do it.
I could make rice more often now that I actually know how to use our rice machine.
You can make oatmeal in your rice machine too. Yes, use your rice cooker. You put the oatmeal in it. Rolled oats is the best. And you can put other stuff in there, or you can, and you just cook it and it's ready. I got a whole playlist full of stuff for rice cooker recipes. You can do your rice and chop up your vegetables and put everything in there all at once, and it cooks and absorbs all the flavors instead of just the water. Yeah.
You're my new bestie.
Go look at my Lori Cooks playlist. Armchair Chef Cook.
I'm not even following you.
Well, you should, because I'm pretty cool.
Well, don't you have other social media I can follow you there too?
Nothing I use. I have Facebook, but I don't use it. I have 2 of those. I don't go there. Yeah, I had an old one, and then I made a new one for games, and then the games I left on the old one and the new one. But I don't even go to either one anymore because it's just too much drama. Too many people just bragging.
Yeah, I go on Facebook when I'm involved in some kind of a group.
That's the only reason I go, to post something in Lisa's group or Aaron's group, or that's the only time I go anymore. And I look at I look at my messages and I'm like, oh no. And then I close it and I go, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to talk to these people. My son won't even.
Apparently, your
son
won't watch what?
He's on YouTube all the time. I said, well, you know what your mother's doing if you'd watch YouTube. No.
I don't watch her videos, but I'll sometimes play them in the background because she tells me all the things.
Right. But I never see my son. He'd know I'm still alive if he watched my YouTube. I don't know.
I don't think my son watches my YouTube.
None of them.
And I was thinking my son that's in Washington. Because if he did, then he would know what he was getting for Christmas. And things like that.
I know my bestie watches, but sometimes.
I really doubt that he does. I think he forgets you do YouTube.
Every once in a while, somebody will say, hey, I was watching this. And I'm like, oh.
I don't even tell people at work hardly, because I don't want people I actually know to watch, because to me that's more embarrassing, because I see them every day. I don't want them to watch. It's not like I talk about
That's
them.
a little weird when I hear that somebody I know, like, know that I didn't meet through the yarny community.
Yeah.
I have friends who watch your stuff, like Camille.
That one's not quite as weird to me. We don't see Camille often. And
technically, Camille's more
we met her like after I started the channel. That one's not.
Well, my son's,
weird, but still,
my son's girlfriend does crochet, so he wanted to know my channel so she could watch. But I don't even know who she is. She could be watching my stuff, and I don't know who she is. I said, well, what's her name? Because you can see people who subscribe to you unless they have their subscriptions hidden, and then you don't know who they are. But I was looking to see if there was any new people that don't have any subscribers, and yeah, I don't know if she's one of them or not. I have no idea. But
that's funny.
So yeah, I thought, well, it'd be nice, because then I could, do you want something? Do you want me to show you how to do something? Do you want me to post something for you? Whatever,
Yeah.
I keep inviting people to come to our lives.
We've had a couple of people show up a couple of times, but
I had somebody show up today and poke his head in, and then he laughed at me.
Well, it's hard to say. Sometimes I will go to the live but never talk, because I'm just crocheting and I just listen. And
he didn't say anything in the chat, but he was texting me.
Oh, he was texting.
Yeah, he texted her about her pigtails.
They're cute.
He kept saying that it was cute, and I was like, shut up, I'm trying to focus. And then he kept saying it. He said a couple other things too, and I was like, shut up.
That's a true friend.
Yeah.
I met him like a few days ago.
Oh, then he's a creeper. Never mind.
Like
24
hours, maybe 48.
It's possible.
Creeper.
The internet. Oh my gosh. And here I am. I'm talking to somebody I consider a friend, but we've only met in person once.
But you
I haven't
but
met
that's
you
where
in
the
person.
internet, it's like you get to know people, so you feel like you have all this community and all these friends out there that you can talk to whenever you want, but you don't even never even met each other. But YouTube is different because you can't see people. The other venues, you don't know who's out there. You don't know who's on the other side.
Yeah.
That's the scary part when, you know.
I know that he works at a Maverick in Orem. And I usually know when he's at work, so I could find him.
See, that's the problem. I would meet people and I'm like, oh, well, this person's a firefighter. I passed that fire station on my way to work. Should I stop? No.
I would.
No. Oh, I wanted to a few times, but that wasn't our relationship. We were not meant to meet in
One day I'm
person.
gonna have to figure out where he works at just because.
See, going and working at a Maverick gas station, that's not as big a deal because we can just stop in to get.
But could you walk in there and he would know who you were, or would he not know who you were?
Well, I have green hair, and he knows
You
I
could
have
wear
green
a
hair.
hat.
And both of us on the video.
I'm just saying that you
you dressed up like a guy for the
I
Waldo
could
thing.
disguise myself.
you
and
could wear
find him.
face masks. People are still wearing face masks out in public.
It's true.
All over the place. So you could go somewhere and people would know who you are.
I'm good enough at makeup. I wouldn't need a face mask.
Yeah, the kids had a Where's Waldo activity at the mall
Oh, how
today.
fun.
Only my sister found me because I made eye contact with her.
Yeah, she went to be one of the Waldos, so she disguised herself to see if anybody.
Did you get pictures?
I
wanna
took pictures of
see.
myself.
I want to see you as Waldo.
Should I just send them to you and you can put them up?
That will be easy.
Cool.
Technology.
Which mall? You have a mall down there?
That was at University
University.
Mall over in Orem. Yeah. There's a Provo Mall. It's not very, it doesn't have very many stores in it. I don't know if it will stay up for very long.
Working on it. There's one with Amy too. I'm gonna send that
Okay.
one as well.
Hurry. Are you sending the, or how are you sending them so I know what,
Google. It was the one that was working.
through like the photos or through?
Photos, yeah.
Okay.
Technology's not my friend.
Technology is your friend.
You wouldn't have any friends. No, I'm just, that wasn't,
Again.
it wasn't going to be a good joke.
Oh, hey, guess what happened? My younger daughter, I have this picture. Let me see if I can put this picture. Hold on. There's a screen share option. Let's do this.
Why isn't it working?
Screen. Click that. Share.
Oh, that doesn't look like Waldo.
No, my daughter got her learner's permit this week.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't know.
I'm sorry. That's scary.
She's so
That's
excited.
scary.
It's
I'm so glad because, you know, so many kids now don't want to drive. A lot of people I know, their kids just don't want to.
Now I'm sending them through text because it wasn't working.
It didn't work? Oh, I had it up here. Wait, if you can't send it through text, it won't.
Yeah, but you can download it to photos.
All the
Oh,
effort.
good. Tell me,
look
tell me
at
whose
Photos
it
wasn't
is.
working.
I want to do that bod shawl she just put up with the dice or dominoes or something. Dice. I think that would be pretty.
Did you send it?
Yeah.
Okay. Text. I'll probably.
They changed things in the Photos app, and I haven't figured it out yet.
Right?
I noticed it when I was out with
Save to
Chewy.
gallery.
I never did end up showing him those photos.
I'm just going to put 2 of them up.
That's fine. I figured you could pick whatever ones you wanted to put up.
Okay. Let me. Oops, I got to go. This phone doesn't like to do things either. Technology. I went into my phone. I have an Android, and it informed me that Gemini was my new assistant, and I asked it if it could make phone calls, and it said no. I'm like, why would I then have you as my assistant? The whole reason I use Assistant is to make phone calls while I'm driving.
Oh, you know what I did today? I couldn't find my phone. And I thought, well, let me see if Alexa can do anything about it. Because, maybe I have a find a phone feature. This is an iPhone. So I said, Alexa, where's my phone? And she said, what's your phone number? So I gave her my phone number. I thought she would already know it, but since she's in it. But she asked my phone number. She says, okay, now enter the code that's on your phone. Okay, Alexa, I can't find my phone to get the code to enter into my phone. What's the code? And I'm like, I gave her my PIN number for my phone. That's not the right one. So when I finally found my phone, she had messaged me a code that I would have only got if I had my phone.
That's crazy.
That was really stupid. I don't think Siri would have done that. I think she's smarter than Alexa. I should have asked Siri where my phone was, because if my phone was near me, she would have been able to hear me. Oh, there you go. Is that the one who found you? You're not dressed up, are you?
She kind of did a little bit of makeup to.
She has the dark eyebrows, right? Like Waldo.
She covered her hair with a hat.
Glasses? No glasses?
Huh?
No,
I didn't need them.
She dressed. What do you call that?
Non-binary.
She dressed non-binary, where she normally
a little
dresses
bit more mask.
Yeah,
she was like Pat.
I kind of dress non-binary most of the time,
but you intentionally.
I like baggy clothes.
You intentionally over the top did, and then
I
she wore the hat there on her head and stuff to cover the green hair. I stole that from my brother.
I hate.
But it was fun. Yeah, that's my other daughter that's got her permit. So.
Oh, goody. Well, she can do the driving soon.
I know. Because she turns 18 in July. She can get her license as soon as that.
Well, I wouldn't let my son get his till he was 19, because then he didn't have to take driver's training. I didn't have to pay for it in California.
She had to get a permit first.
Mm-hmm.
And they had started the driver's ed class this week. We went over to the school. We have a fee waiver. And I was like, okay, she's graduating. Can we get her in the class? And I had to email the teacher to ask special permission because the class had already started. So she's now in the class. She has to finish it before graduation.
Oh, wow.
She can do the driving in the summer, but she has to finish the other part before
this year. Yeah.
So she's got
that's only 2 months. What time do they end in June?
The end of May.
Wow.
Memorial, like that week before Memorial Day. So you got those are cool, Cheyenne.
The pictures.
Yeah. So we got her in there
way better
because the driver's ed course from the high school is $200, but we have a fee waiver. So I was like, okay, we have a fee waiver. Can we get her in? Otherwise, she would have had to wait until she was 19. My other son is 19. He hasn't gotten his permit yet, partly because he has dyslexia, and so learning the stuff to pass the written test is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Once he gets past that, he'll be fine.
My son was driving all over the desert when he was like 12, so he knew how to drive. He stole my truck when I was sleeping one night, working nights, and took it out driving around the trailer park because they told him it wasn't against the law. Stupid. Cops can't come in and do anything about it because it's private property. So he would take off with my truck and drive it around. my SUV. And I'm like, oh my God, I'd wake up and it's not there. I'm like, oh my God. But he didn't go anywhere. He just drove around the trailer park.
And
with his friends. Yeah.
Yeah. And was that against the law?
No, not technically, because it was private property. The cops couldn't come and do anything. Probably against park rules.
Right.
And the fact that he did damage it once, but he had to hurry up and fix it before I found it. Because an Xterra has like skid bars on the side, so if you run into stuff, it's meant for off-road. So it has these big bars on the side. Well, he was going to jump something, some dirters or something, and he ends up hitting a pole, and there was yellow paint on it. So he'd hurry up and go get the yellow paint off of it. It didn't dent it, but it got paint on it before I got up to go to work. I wake up and my car's gone. I'm like, oh my God. So when he got shipped off to the desert, it was great because he was off driving the desert all the time with his dad. He lived with his dad. So he was always driving around the desert. So he knew how to drive a long time.
Dad took Zach and I to the desert, and that was the most terrifying thing ever.
Zach didn't think so, I'm sure.
Well, there was, for some reason, less pressure on Zach than there was me.
Zach wouldn't
To do what in the desert?
drive before she was ready or
dirt roads in the desert. As long as it's a flat one, it's not too bad, right? Unless they took you on a scary one.
He took me on a scary one.
Oh, well, that's no fun.
It was scary because the road had this little ditch that he was struggling to drive and not drive into it, and yet he put his 14-year-old daughter.
That's what happens when I ride a bicycle.
And he taught me how to do the 3-point turns, which is why I'm still terrified of them. Whenever anybody does them with me in the car, I'm like, so scary.
That's funny. Hey, we hit our 3 hours.
Yay!
3 hours for 3 years. Woo!
Now I can go finish my dinner.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Well, it's fun. I'm glad I caught you when you were doing your live.
Yeah.
Not that I meant to stay home, but I was so tired I couldn't.
Happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everybody for coming. It was a lot of fun.
Everybody watch the replay.
Yeah.
Watch the beginning so you know how to enter the giveaways.
Yeah, make sure you get the giveaways. Now I gotta go get some stuff ready to go in the mail.
Me too. I have stuff that has to go in the mail.
All right. Well, thanks. Enjoy the rest of your dinner. And
bye. Nice seeing you guys.
Bye.